9 Gamma Emerald. One message in the chat right now. I'm gonna roll it in 5. Scheiße. Should have waited maybe. Hey, we have no time. 4, 3, 2, 1. No! The game is starting, so we have to wrap. Mr. Pixelyt, hearts in the fucking chat. I thought I have more time, I'm not gonna lie. Pixelyt, if you're here, type in the chat. If not, I will re-roll it in halftime.
Setting up in towards main.
GG's in the chat.
Hunter the closest over towards the donut. And we'll also
I'm gonna be sending out it. Bro. I literally fucking hit my flash.
But this game will get loud
and
soon.
now I keep hitting it when I speak.
Player taking contact here for G2.
GG's in the chat, bro. I wish we had more time in these breaks, bro.
Playing outside of the donut, deploys the defensive
If we had more time, I would be giving away my whole inventory, boys. You know me, bro. You know me.
To set him up.
GG's, bro.
The peak.
Who do we want to win?
Stepping forward. No kills yet. Awkward with the smokes up, and Mattis draws first blood. Nico to hunt down mobs in the bomb site, and Falcons starting to plant it. Monacy's going to come away with his life, and we settle into a 4v4.
Yeah, looked a little bit scattered.
And don't be sad, boys. There's always another giveaway.
Over towards Temple.
Pixelyt, said thank you.
A great game out of
I
him.
need your
Would be
trade link,
lovely to start
Pixelyt,
this
now.
series out.
Yeah, fired up and
4v3.
firing early here is Nico.
Nico
We've got
double kill on
Mattis coming back in from CT spawn. Okay, Nico, that is
Ace on the pistol.
Bring into the server today. You talk about the headline of this game, the familial bond, the familiarity, and he doesn't care. He wants Falcons to get into that playoffs.
Are those fans?
And that is a statement of how Nico wants this game
on the
to
pistol for Nico.
Yeah, it's an ace in the pistol. I love the way it comes out as well. These are the precise shots that Nico's known for. Everything we love about his game is on display here. Look how precise. Look at the transfer over. And that's a guy who does not want another devastating loss on his major resume.
That's absolutely insane, bro.
Not at all. I mean, can you ask for a better way to start for Nico? The amount of criticism
he gets in important
games where he goes missing and can sometimes choke away. Well, a great start here for Falcons. All 5 kills picked up for Nico.
And now they have complete mid-control. Kyosuke going to lead the way. Major
G2
rookie
with the
tip of the spear for Falcons in round 2, and they're just going to silently creep up in towards Red Room. Nobody spots this, nobody knows. Hunter coming back to address the situation.
Here we go. Remind me to send out the knife and halftime after the map.
Waiting with the MP9 towards CT, close out the first, Kixon's gone. Kyosuke able to come in with a response in a 4v4. Straight away here, G2 is showing some threats. Oh, Mattis.
Guys.
Yeah, she got hit by the utility inside of that smoke, and Nico knows exactly where he is.
Falcons looks fucking sharp right now.
We've got Tesses through A main and heavy guard. Oh, cleared out by the MP9. Tesses sunk.
Yeah, might not be much more he can do, but if he's enough of a distraction, Malbs might be able to grab something. Kyosuke's gone down, bomb hitting
the deck. Hold the phone. Winning the pistol means nothing if you lose the follow-up. 2v2.
Yet another kill to bring Falcons back into this 2-on-2.
Well, it's the Monacy and Nico up against heavy guard and some Pius. 30 seconds on the clock. Bomb still in the possession of Monacy.
Yeah, but Nico's not around to protect him, so he's actually just got a dip. 100 HP on Monacy, 30 on Nico.
20 seconds.
Over towards Red Room. Sunpius has them locked in. One of the new additions
to the
G2 roster who's been looking so good in a resurgent performance here at the Major. Been a wonderful tool for G2 on that AWP. Now Nico going to set up some utility.
Guys, am I not understanding the game right now?
Playing from cave.
They have to plant the bomb, no?
Oh,
5 seconds, just there. What the fuck is this?
Backing away with time. Yeah, none of it.
Am I stupid? What is that?
Is all the way over towards the
Is Nico still wearing a G2 jersey?
Short on time.
And this is how we've seen so many devastating losses from Falcons, is these kinds of silly mistakes, losing track of the timer, losing track of how much time is left in the round to get the objective done. And that is a round just given over. Nico and Monacy not scraping things together fast enough.
Nico Monizi, you have like $10 million in the clutch.
I don't even know if they would have time, even if Sunpius wasn't here. They didn't. It's not like he stalled them out whatsoever. And it's a big talking point. Nico referenced this in the interview just leading into this match, is those silly mistakes that don't work when you want to beat some of the best teams in the world. Well, they've already got one early on here on Ancient. And you got to treat this as a must-win map, knowing what's coming next in the series.
Monacy blinded, held away. It's Malbs move forward. Monacy gone. Opening kill in favor of G2.
Monizi going 0-2 at the start.
Round chance to take the
while Nico's up 8-0.
Yeah, I mean, if this extends into just a G2 going on a bit of a streak, it's going to feel worse and worse for Falcons, and then you're battling your own mentality. Early slip-up from Falcons after the really special pistol round from Nico. Destroys all their momentum, and now G2 has stalled them out. 5-on-4, they've got complete control of the map, all the way pushed down mid.
Bro, this game may be cinema.
Control of the B double doors.
What are the maps? Ancient, Inferno, Dust 2. Inferno mid, Ancient and Dust 2 are absolutely fucking Sahne. Which means cream.
Mattis waits his great flash here.
Wow,
Kyosuke
how does he control himself with that flash?
9-0 start here on the map, and Nico
Nice,
makes
Nico.
it 10.
3-on-3. Wow, this guy's crazy.
And Nico does not
11 kills after 2.
Today. He is fighting forward for Falcons in these first 3 rounds.
Oh
Nico
my god, almost had that.
Putting the
That was Hunter, by the way. Only a Kovac can kill a Kovac. Let that simmer.
2v2
Only
left.
family can kill family.
Look at the amount of damage he sustains as well. He's down to 12 HP. This is very doable for Falcons, thanks to Nico again.
Yeah, I don't even mind that he went for that. A little bit of a heat check from Nico, but he's up to something special today. Got to be feeling good about it. Bomb planted, Falcons back off. They're going to play with the bomb as a teammate. It's up to Mobs and Hunter to put this together. There's one kit available on Mobs, but no utility.
Hunter doesn't have any utility for the retake. Tez's made to go for the wall bang.
G2 getting closer and closer to the site. Tap on the defuse.
Kixon has a Molotov, needs to connect. Sometimes they miss.
Not the stick.
Hits.
So it's not the round here for G2.
Won the round by
Nico
Molotov.
stepping up, finding the impact up to
Mario
the ramp.
will give it a
Incredible work
sniff.
over the defuse, but it's going to be stopped. Tess has made sure of it, and then he swings to close it out. And Nico lets out a celebration because his hard work wasn't for nothing.
Yeah, he's got Falcons there 2 rounds. The ace and the pistol. Now these entrances, these fantastic trades. Coming back late and converting a 4 versus 5.
So many Falcons fans in the crowd.
Great to see him in this foreign to kick off this first map. We've seen some great games from him so far in this major. Just as his reputation has taken some hits, as this Falcons team has struggled to find some success.
I lost my shoe.
He's got him going early and neither team giving an inch.
Here we go.
You come into every major cycle if you're Nico. And each one gets more and more heartbreaking. We watch him leave in Paris without making it to the playoffs, missing out on a CSGO title.
Yeah, ending his CSGO career saying, I never deserved to win a major in CSGO, which are just heartbreaking words.
Makes a big move to Falcons.
Should remind me to send out that M9. If I forget, I have to reroll it.
To join him. They've got a new talent in Kyosuke. Building a team around him. Some even questioning, is Nico still the main character in this team? You know, now we look at the youngsters coming up as well. Certainly the headline story is, will Nico get his world championship? And coming into another major, a heartbreak in Austin. And down to the final day of play here in Stage 3. And he has to go up against his former organization, his former teammates, and own cousin. It is a story that Nico wants to be a successful for him. You know, he's had too many heartbreaks, too many frustrations, and great start here. Let's see if he can keep it up.
He's 11-1 so far, so things are looking good, and I like the confidence we're seeing out of him, the swagger to just put your chest out and challenge up the ramp.
Nico gets one. Looks a little bit confused about the second. What is that? 2v2. MP5 on Monesi.
Gets himself a double kill in response, but Mattis drops him, so it's on Kyosuke. The new kid for the Falcons here at the major, looking to step up with a clutch early on.
Look at the time, though, 22 seconds. Smoke still hasn't faded, and another one comes down, but it's way too deep. He'll step in front, 18 seconds as he makes his move.
Yeah, walks
one
into
of the best aimers.
Everybody talking about
on paper.
Kyosuke's potential coming into
10
this
seconds.
year. Finally got his break.
Doesn't have any utility. Didn't pick up the bomb yet.
Hasn't picked that bomb up though. And
what is this?
Now there's no way to win it. Not finding the bomb in the site. Not finding any kill opportunities.
2 pistols.
He's going to slip away, save the AK, and that is a great
Don't piss me off.
All of a sudden coming out of nowhere.
Yeah, I mean, no one able to win 2 in a row quite yet. You could see what it means to him, and both teams playing very smart in these situations. G2 not over-peaking, not overextending, able to find Nico in a 2-on-1 fight, never giving him those 1-on-1s. Tough battle brewing here on
Mr. Bean, what do you mean?
Timeout is taken early by Falcons. Sonic.
Immediate Sonic timeout.
Not super pleased that they haven't been able to capitalize on the 2 rounds that Nico has provided.
Yeah, great rounds as well from Nico, and yeah, no one else able to sort of let that snowball. And their money is so scrappy, their buys are so scrappy.
Sending out the knife now, I'm pissed.
The other exciting thing about this game is Saul versus Zonic in the coaching department. You know, we got Zonic, who's considered one of the greatest, if not the greatest coach of all time by many. And on the other side of things, we've got Saul, who's the new age coach, the new one that we're expecting big things of.
Wait, does he even know that he won?
Sonic's got the hardware. Saul has been spending the last
Buddy,
few
I need
years
your
putting
trade
together
link.
teams from scratch.
Pros reacting to the game. You want an M9 coming up now?
Poached and take players taken away from him and having to rebuild and bring young guys in and teach them the game that he wants them to play. He's done a phenomenal job.
Pro set not like this.
His spot behind the G2 squad here at the major.
That's the winner, no? That way, you know, Falcons, the checkbook is open. Zonic has been able to go out and get the talent that he wants. The Nikos, the Monacies, the Kyosukes.
Reroll? Wait, man, actually don't know.
Had to build it from scratch, and we'll see if he's able to do it again with G2 here. Utility dropping down into the A site. Here comes
Falcons
right at Hunter. It's Tesses, the first victim of the round. Mobs racing back over to the donut, and Hunter again, more impact. This time catching Nico through the smoke. That plant is a tap, not a commitment. And Hunter walks in. Heavy guard Mobs, kills come through.
That was a fast-bound Falcons, by the way.
Impossible situation. A 1v4 left in front of him.
Yeah, Hunter did his job exactly. There's really no chance they even take significant damage from this. A couple kills would be great for Monacy.
He sent it now. He sent it.
But it's going to be really hard to manage with this Galil.
He actually didn't see it, I think.
Just 31 HP. Sounded worse than it was. Only gets the one kill on a Sampaias.
He said, I sent.
G2 convert 2 in a row. And they
Bro,
take
did
a
not
one-round
see
lead,
that he
and
won.
they'll have the economic advantage moving forward. So Falcon's going to have to sit back without a bomb plant. Hunter with the opening kills on the defense.
Yeah, he handles this pressure very well. Uses his own utility so effectively. Flash off the box into the kill on Tesses. Smoke break with the HE into the second kill.
Hunter
Don't say 07, I have to open the game.
Obviously, but the last time they did play each other at a major, it was the 2019 STARLADDER Berlin major.
Yeah.
And that was a victory by Hunter as well with his crazy
Sorry,
squad.
I'm so sorry, Chad. Why can't I move this box?
On the map.
Heavy gone, holding on with a quick double. Falcons
so
rush
sorry.
into the B bomb site.
I'll never do this again in
speed is
while
enough to
the game's
overwhelm and
going
get
on.
into the site. With one piece of utility thrown down into the middle of the bomb site itself. And the goal here in this round is a bomb plant. They've succeeded in getting that extra money. And then Sampaias goes into the fight. Monacy looking to try and pull a couple more players to the grave, and he's done very well to remove Heavy God. The problem is utility now lands at his feet, and he doesn't have enough health to really tank it. But
all right, what am I doing, bro?
Why am I sending? Monacy getting the money shots, finally taken down.
I'm going to send the knife, but I'm not doing anything else. Oh, hell no.
And that round was all about money for Falcons. Getting the bomb plant, they did not expect all those kills.
Yeah, that's the exact round you'd love to have. I mean, wonderful performance from Monacy. 4 kills, a bomb plant, plenty of money for you, taking a lot of cash out of the G2 hands. But none of that matters if Falcons can't come out on top and actually convert it.
In, bro.
They bruised the economy of G2, but they haven't broken
it. All right, should be
yet.
sent. GG's. All right, now everybody focus, bro.
We head into round 7. 3 in a row now for G2 on defense here on Ancient.
Congrats, P1 Skitletti, or whatever that is.
Quick up the B lane. Here is Nico. Strong position to get this early in the round. There's Kyosuke. Important fight for him going out and challenging his Mobs, and Kyosuke doubles up. It's Hunter also gone. Mattis on the swivel, turns back.
Kyosuke going 0-5.
At least one response here from G2, and there's more fights still to come.
A very convincing call from Kixon as well. Moving to the B bomb, so he got 2 kills in middle. You know the defense is going to have to shift over, so wide open.
Oh, timing, look at that. Heavy God able to catch Kixon, looking away. The bomb plant is coming through, but once again, it'll be a retake scenario for G2, one that they certainly can still win.
Oh, absolutely. Have control of Cube. Nico's kind of out in the open, a little bit awkward. No one's actually got the flank wrapping around towards B ramp, but thankfully nobody from G2 heading into that situation.
Yeah, flash into the play. It's Nico looking for
Nico,
that
BB.
He's got the control and not really catching the favorable timing here. He's worried about getting pushed from Mattis, but Nico's so aware of the situation.
Should be jam time.
Hunts down Mattis, gets a strong area for this post plant, and even Tesses
Heavy got wall bang on the way out.
Called it off. He went for the save, and there's no mercy on the round here, as Falcons will just let Sampaias get away.
Nico's got an attitude tonight. You can see him hunting down a kill. He was
Jay,
probably so confused.
5, bro.
It's a very passive retake, right? Hanging back for a very long time, not even showing presence.
Guys, what is this
no
game,
noise.
Bro? Loki, it's too fast for my brain right now.
4-3 now. Kyosuke with the lovely entries. The major rookie, his first major that he's attended. And that's exactly what they brought him in for, to open up some rounds for him. Go use that skill out in middle in all the chaos to find a couple frags and make things easier.
Pissed.
Hunter wipes the round off his mind, and we reset.
Yeah, it's quick, real fast. Again from Kixon, running out towards middle. Good strong position again.
G2 fully invested.
The flash has caught him, and Mobs is able to stop him from getting any further. But Kyosuke, a response to avenge his fallen leader.
51 HP, Hunter no Molotov to clear.
His feet, goes out for the peek again. This time Hunter ready to punish, and no one wants to support through that elbow smoke.
Easy mid-control for G2.
They have to play with a player deficit.
Oh, nice sidestep from Tesses. He actually dodged the spam through the smoke. Now steps forward. Sampaias caught off guard, and he swings wide. Tesses can't handle it.
Yeah,
Nico Moniz in the clutch again. Keep an eye on the time.
Gone. We've now got Monacy and Nico left at a 2v4, and they're split up. They're not together here, so it has to be massive moments from both of these individual players.
0-7 agent, by the way. Nico double.
Oh, yeah,
easy.
You've seen it coming.
Why would you line that up, G2? Why would you line that up?
Palm is so far away, though, so Nico can't commit. He's at least applying some pressure, making sure G2 knows he has the B bomb site. Hunter rotating over. That bomb is going to come in late, but there is a chance to cut it off.
Nico looks up, senses Hunter. The grenade comes and catches a little bit of damage onto m0NESY. And Nico.
Sunpay is the AWP. Can he fucking rifle?
Waiting to strike, moving in tandem with Hunter inside of the cave. It is on
Nico 1v2. Nico 1v2. One coming from cave. It's Kovac. Nope.
The answer is
Cousin
no,
Hunter puts a bullet in his head.
In that sight. A great 2v2
Nico pissed.
falling in favor there of G2. They had to recover that as well because it started to look like it was Falcons somehow winning a 2v4 situation.
Might have been a miscommunication. The bomb plant isn't in the default spot. He didn't want to get spammed over from cave where there was no chance for a rebuttal, but Nico equally wasn't really covering out towards long. I think he was caught off guard by where m0NESY's putting the bomb down, and then it just gets chaotic. But I love the response from G2 in that round. Kyosuke just gives you a double entry if you're Falcons. G2 in the next says, we're not going to let you take mid like this ever again. We're going to come back and fight for it. It's not going to be that easy. And Sun Pius is the man to do it. 5-3, G2 with the 2-round lead.
Who's cheering for Falcons in the chat? Who's cheering for G2?
Up next is Inferno. It's been a map that we have seen the Falcons consistently struggle on. The heartbreaking moment at the Austin Major where we watched Falcons fall out early happened on Inferno. It's the map that Kyosuke has most struggled with
the G2 fans.
coming to the tier 1 level. You do not want to rely upon Inferno as the map to keep you alive at the Major if you're the Falcons.
Yeah,
so many Falcons head watch
is a very important map for Falcons.
Here we go.
I mean, I appreciate it in this veto. I don't know if they were going to go anywhere else in an elimination game like this, but going back to it, despite the fact that they lost a debate in the opening map of this series, of this stage 3, you could lose some confidence in something like that. They ended the win streak of Falcons.
Yeah. I mean, it's all great having Nico step up and have a great start to the game, but you need the rest of the team to show up as well. You need your m0NESYs, your Kyosuke. Kixon is the fragging in-game leader, sitting at 0-7.
Yeah, that's he's a little quiet so far.
Falcons down 5-3.
But in a game like this, your attention as the IGL is very much going to be on the strategy. So it's understandable something has dropped off.
Falcons, this Inferno is kind of chopped, bro.
Who's the top-rated player for Falcons so far in this stage, who's been quiet below his level that we've seen.
They need this map.
Outside of those double entries, haven't had to say his name too much.
Well, execution into the B-bomb site here. That smoke disrupted by the nade here of G2. They go into the fight at long. It's going to be Nico, that first victim. So Nico's
top
removed.
frag on Nico down.
The other Falcons players to step up.
50 seconds.
Yeah, they're coming out now from cave. Bomb is being planted. G2's happy to let him have it.
2 AKs, 2 pistols.
You know there's some weaker weapons. So what can Falcons actually do to hold this
off?
And the answer
Don't
looks
be
to be
flawless.
absolutely nothing.
Yeah, it's got to be something special from Kixon and Kyosuke. There's the rifle out. There's the Galil. It's Kyosuke in the open.
Kixon 1v4 from 0 to...
And Kixon yet to put one on the board. That'll be another for G2 on the CT side. Falcons starting to get to a point where it looks like they're going to waste this great start from Nico. This is G2 starting strong as a team, as a unit, and that is what they've been talking about. This is a team that
Nico
have to move away from the identity of having some of the world's biggest superstars on the team. They have to do it as a roster, and currently that's exactly what they're outputting on the server.
Widely
this is rare, by the way.
Moves at the time as well, letting Nico go.
Nico got 15 kills, and the rest of the team isn't doing much.
These are some of the best players in the world, but you got to give him credit. G2 has stuck the landing. Hunter, as an IGL, has taken it up very seamlessly.
Usually Kiosk top frag. Muniz top fraging in there.
Landing is HeavyGod, a guy who's been so adaptable in the teams that he's been on.
Not even close.
HeavyGod has been an absolute rock for G2 during his time in the jersey.
Yeah, waiting a long time to get a stable roster to play for HeavyGod.
It's not time to panic yet if you're Falcons, but it's certainly time to worry. They've also burned 2 timeouts in this situation to try and recover what's happening, and they haven't been able to pick up the slack. Haven't been able to find any kind of tactical edge to give them a round.
Mario.
Also,
wow.
There we
okay,
go.
m0NESY.
Taking down mobs early.
Yeah, we talk about
Falcons. That's a rifle
and we
if they can
always
pick
think
it up.
Individuals. It's
Matthias and Hunter will defend it.
And you got to wait for that
with
to
all
come
they got.
online. Well, m0NESY's got a great shot.
Oh, careful.
On the Deagle.
More team damage than actual damage. m0NESY finds
exactly
another. m0NESY double 1 deeks. Wow. 4v2. That's 2 rifles. Hey, 3.
Hand cannons blasting through the G2 defense.
Yeah, just as we get done with the conversation, m0NESY's trying to make G2 miss that star power. Insane deagle shots to open up the round. 2 AK-47s recovered. M4 on Nico.
Maybe insta safe. Don't question mark them if they do.
4 on 2.
Yeah, if they're going to pause and figure out where they want to finish this one, and you can see the 2 remaining G2 players split up.
Nice, Leah.
Just spotted the scout coming in for information.
That's exactly what Kixon wanted. The fact that he gets away and survives, doesn't even take any damage. He's just said, all right, let's hit the B bomb site. They're not stacked up. At the worst,
only HeavyGod is here.
Yeah, and HeavyGod
needs to go heavy.
Needing
Gets one. Hold up.
Great quick kill here, and Kyosuke sidelights him, but it's swiped away by Tessus on the follow-up, and Sampais is nowhere near getting involved in this action. He's over to a CT,
sometimes
but
nasty
it's hard to see in a world in which the Spaniard is going to be able to step up here.
I don't know.
He's still getting closer and closer. See if a kill offers itself up, if a player from Falcons oversteps.
This one may be
But
too
no
much to
one
ask for.
at this point for Falcons is going to let this opportunity go.
No, this round is
no
way too
smoke.
important to
He would do anything
silly,
for smoke right now. Smoke would make this winnable.
Is still creeping in. Looks like he wants to give it a go, and without any kind of a peek.
Nice AK though.
Oh, don't you?
Yo, buddy, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Nico's not going to let you go.
You're not passion A, bro.
He was watching that FaZe Passion game earlier. He thought he'd have a little taste of the late diffuses. The ninjas coming in.
Yeah, I was working
Holy
out
Falcons
earlier.
fans, holy.
And no stealthy moves here in this game. We've got Monacy delivering a really important round here for Falcons. Got to take this chance now. So Nico's giving you an ace in the pistol round.
Bro.
You failed to go on any run after that. Gets you an important 3K in the third round of the game. You don't run off of that. You have to take this one that Monacy's provided.
Right, you have to keep building on it. The bummer is they got a low buy at least out of G2. Didn't completely break it, but also everyone's blind. A little bit weird. Kyosuke comes out on top.
Yeah, quick double. Then Tessus follows up. That double A push has been spotted. Monacy at least has the information as to the whereabouts of Mattis. So this round is going to be Falcons 6-5. Opportunity for a tight game coming out of the first half of Ancient. It's exactly what Falcons are looking for. G2 saved extra money so they can have a strong buy into the last round of the half.
Timeout for the last.
Up 6-6.
Blow for blow.
That shows the significance of this last round.
A little bit of a run from G2.
6-6 or 7-5. Jeez Louise.
I think we come into this
huge
game
difference.
Everyone was sort of, and a game like this gets everyone excited. So you see a lot of discussion online or in person.
You need some breathing room. 7-5, you lose the pistol, you're chopped.
The consensus is there's one of two things can happen, right? It's either Falcons come in and absolutely destroy G2, or G2 give them a real tough time, draw this series out, and get the win.
Yeah, I never got the sense that G2 would be able to come in here and blow Falcons out of the water. I saw a possibility where Falcons could do it, but obviously with some of the struggles we've seen out of Falcons throughout this year at majors, at big events, in big games, you kind of also get the sense that Falcons isn't going to be able to reach that level with the pressure on their shoulders because they've never shown that they can handle it. But obviously putting together a good half so far, especially when G2 had such a strong rebuttal early on in this half. Good to see Falcons hang in there and now reap the rewards down the stretch.
You're the reason why aliens aren't contacting us. All right, buddy, that makes no fucking sense, bro.
See where they place that.
Here we go.
He's all the way back, tossing utility out, so won't be an opening move from Monacy's sniper. Instead, the rifles.
Nice, Kioska.
Kyosuke gets a second headshot off, and then Tessus.
4v2. You took a timeout for the last round, by the way.
And Falcons have a 4v2 to make sure this half ends tied.
There's that star power.
Kicks, don't end 12 rounds with zero fucking
really
frags,
delivering
bro.
the goods here, finding some rhythm in middle in these past few rounds in the later stages of the half.
Sonic trying to help him by standing right in front of him.
I mean, it's possible. It's doable against a team like Falcons, but they're so far out of position. Coming over very cautiously, looking for any lurk in middle. They'll run into Nico and Donut.
Yeah, he's looking far too locked in for this.
No choke incoming. He's too locked in, guys. He's way too locked in.
Oh,
kicks and fast frag.
Finally getting his first kill of the half in the last round of play. And then Nico to close it out. Starts the half with an ace, and he'll be the man to close it. We've got a tie game, 6 apiece. G2 Falcons continues.
Was that the quickest half so far? Or was it because I was focused on the giveaway still? That felt absolutely fast. Am I tweaking? Bruh. That was zack, 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 zack. Insanely fast T-side from Falcons. And then the CTs, they were also aggressive. Running at you with no during the second half, boys. This is the last game of the day, bro. Who do you want to make it through to the playoffs? Who do you want to see cheered on by tens of thousands of fans from all across the world? Chanting the names. Nico, Nico, Hunter, Hunter. Who you got? What are you going to be screaming on Thursday? Wait, I have a question, chat. The next games are going to be on Thursday, bro. That's when the playoffs start. The 8 best teams of the world will be clashing against each other. Is that already going to be in the crowd? With the crowd, or only starting on Friday, Saturday, Sunday? Is it Thursday already? Yeah. Is it sold out? Gotta be. No, it's the major. Yes, wait, now it's actually sold out? Okay, check. Vamos. I'll be screaming Mark Zimmerman. Don't do that, bro. I'm not playing in this one. You gonna be at the major? 9. I was about to be. If Quem would have won, I would have made away. It would have been really last minute and maybe chopped, but yeah, no. Because I did promise him, and I would have kept my promise. It would have been hella chopped and hella annoying, but it is what it is. Alright. Let's go. Are you streaming the major? I hope so. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Why didn't you go?
Welcome back to Budapest. We have got the monstrous matchup.
We can talk about it another time. Here we go.
Taking on G2. The first map is Ancient. We've got a 6-6 half. We've had highlight moments already.
Let's lock in, bro.
Starting the first round of the game with a pistol ace. We had the Monoseat Eagle and a strong team effort from G2. And it's still anybody's game to open up this series.
Yeah, well, Nico did all the heavy lifting of keeping Falcons in it early, keep giving them chances and opportunities. But then you saw some of the other guys step up and fill the gaps.
First pistol, Nico absolutely smoked them.
The big one is Kiyosuke with a couple stellar opening
Nico
kills
didn't smoke them with the Glock. He only got one kill with the Glock. He picked up the USPS. Now he is on the USPS. Nico sadly found on A.
Monoseat with the dual
Munizi dually, so hold up.
Pistols here for Falcons.
That's also Ace potential.
Plant is secure.
Why do I sound like a smoker right now? Where's my voice? Munizi only one.
Traded by Mattis, not
Mattias
allowing
3
any
HP.
multi-kill potential.
Yeah, but now control of Cave goes over to the G2 side of things, and that's going to make this very difficult to retake. There's no kits in play, no smoke to block off the choke point. So Falcons have a really tough task ahead of them. And Heavy got waiting with the Molotov.
Nice kicks in.
I think this pistol round's already lost.
What is that? Nice. 3-on-3. Time running low though, boys. We have no kit.
Not the stick, but that Molotov,
no, not a stick still. Kioske 1v2. What is this? Matthias Alter triple kill. On 3 HP. How does he do it?
And G2 fired up as they
nice,
take the pistol to start the second half.
All the big names on the Falcon side of the server. One of the greatest
insane round from Matthias, bro. All talent from Fnatic.
G2 jersey
if I'm not wrong.
Role player when he comes in, but the impact he's been having for this team is incredible. I think he's been exceeding any expectations anyone on G2 could have had for him. And these are some fantastic shots to secure the pistol round. The Molotov was the insurance policy.
6-7.
But Mattis hitting these really secured it for him.
That's a tilter, of course.
So Falcons don't get those 2 pistols on the opening map. Now they've got to do it the hard way.
17-8. What else is he supposed to do, bro?
Against G2.
Well, it's going to be a stack of Falcons players on this B bomb site. And G2 are coming at them, so this is the best chance for Falcons to do some damage, if nothing else.
Minus 60, I guess.
Hunter with that first kill. Decisive calling from Hunter here on the T side. I mean, that is another great storyline of this matchup.
Munizi Eagle, I believe.
Are Nico and Monoseat playing against their former teammates, but
game time. Don't question mark them, chat. They have
in that squad as well. It's the fact that Hunter has become a leader. He's become the in-game leader in the team that was left behind, and a new challenge for him coming into 2025. He's already lifted a trophy as an in-game leader, and what a way to end the year it would be.
Hunter 11-9.
Playoffs, knocking out.
You know what's absolutely fucking sick, chat?
It would be a
that both Hunter's top fragging right now on G2 and Nico's top fragging right now on fucking Falcons, bro. If you're unaware, bro, they're literally cousins, bro. They both have the same. What even is a cousin? I don't know what it means. Are they brothers? Look at this picture that I saw when I was rejuicing. Look at this shit.
This is elimination or playoffs. I
Boom.
imagine that sentiment changes a
Nico and Hunter. This is not AI, bro. That's like 2 decades ago. Yup. And now they're playing for Lim. Only one can continue.
Family.
They're married.
Tuning in to watch Hunter and Nico compete against each other here in Budapest.
That can't be true. Nico is a wife.
Well, we've got the bye coming out for the Falcons now in the second half.
What
because
is the cousin?
Of the nature of how back and forth that first half was.
Aunts and uncles, that doesn't help me, bro. I'm so bad with this. I don't have a family like that. Scheiße. Don't be aware, like it's not aware.
Interesting to see if
but low-key, I don't know how this works.
In the second half, where we can get those orbs into the fight.
Well, let me guess. It's the son of the brother.
Have a great impact and influence on
actually, no, they
map.
can't be the same age. I don't know, bro. I don't know.
This first gun round.
What is the cousin, bro?
A little bit busted, not all the
their dads are brothers.
Kits in play. Tess is already out of nades and utility, light on nades and utility down the stretch, so holding on to them as long as they possibly can.
I see.
It's Nico at the A bomb site, Monoseat and Donut, Kiyosuke over in red room, Tess is and kicks in to man the B defense.
I'll shut up now, sorry. I learned about this off stream, okay?
And nobody home for G2 on the A side of the map, so it is going to be a very heavy play. Execute coming in, no utility to counter this.
Yeah, you see Kyosuke rotating in quickly to try and arrive and help out Tessas and Kixen.
Nice Kixen.
Kixen with an important kill here on Mobs. It's Kyosuke swinging into the fight. Heavy
What is this?
follow-up, clearing out some space here for G2
so
to move in.
That's a tough solo fight for the rookie to take. Might have overstepped the mark on it, but Tess is holding the line.
One by one, baby. No flash, no nothing. What is this?
And we've now got some Pius and Hunter having to win out a 2v3 all of a sudden. That ball can't feel comfortable. It can't go down.
Hunter Max 10, chopped weapon.
Oh! Bro,
what's wrong? You circle around him.
Here for the Falcons.
That B defense does just enough. Tessis holds the line as long as he possibly can.
Some real fans in the crowd, bro. Let's lock in, bro.
Nico arrives. The reinforcements are there, and Falcons hold strong. Nice shot from Heavy God coming up the ramp. That's Kyosuke to get dropped, but this is the beautiful double kill that secured things, that kept it in control.
Still a good buy for G2. They can have AK-47s. Sure, a Galil here at Mobs. Getting up into the B lane, coated in flames. As G2 uses a smoke to get through it, it's really important for them that they get players up to the front of the Jag so that there can't be any aggressive play through it and challenging down the mid setup. So Tessis is going to wait here. Blocked out by Util. He'll throw one of his own down as well.
Mic check.
Oh my god, he sent the dink through the wall as well. And extra damage on the Hunter, who didn't have much health to begin with. He's on 10 HP going into middle.
Hunter.
Nice thing about that, it's confirmed damage. Tessis can shout it out to his team.
Oh no, not again.
Almost hitting the mark on Mattis as well through the box.
Now you look at the CT setups, you have Kixen and Tessis playing on B. Obviously the weaker combo. You
bomb towards A, boys and girls.
Tessis shuts you down, Kixen
Munezi
gets the opener.
Is there. No.
You go towards the A site, you've got Nico and Monesi waiting in, and Kyosuke holding the red room. It is such a difficult defense to get past here.
How many does he get?
Can do it. He's stepping up first, and Kyosuke is going to be waiting.
M4 versus Galil. Kyosuke doesn't get the double, that's fine.
Comes in on the trade.
Hard to double up in that kill despite Kyosuke having a first kill really quickly.
Nico's there to defend.
Nico now stepping up to the plate. Molotov
Nico's a grenade that could take out his cousin Hunter.
So he can peek towards Donut.
Their dads are brothers.
They play retake. They're not entirely sure the finishing move is going to be this A bomb site, but the reposition from Nico gives him a strong position over in Temple.
They've been given that extra bit of time here for Monesi to get over towards CT as well, and that's going to allow the Donut peek into Hunter. Nico still waiting in Temple, not required yet. Monesi's gone down, and so now Nico will be required a little bit later into this round.
There is a kid on Tessis
making
for the
retake
retake
from the B bomb site. Nico biding his time, yet to step
out. Just need some pace, bro.
To take contact, to take that fight down into the bomb site. So Pius is gone.
No user for the retake.
And now Mattis and Heavy gone, needing to step up in their stead. It's a great kill for Mattis.
I hate diffusing from that position, bro.
It's
1v2 for Tessis. Tessis hunting the guy longer, but it's Heavy God. Heavy God, one of the greatest aimers.
Hunts him, but Heavy God slams the hammer down, and G2 hold on to the round.
Falcons choose to take two isolated 1v1s instead of doubling up on either Donut or A main. They knew Heavy God's position the whole time, but those are the exact fights that G2 wanted. They said, we'll take the 1v1s, and Heavy God, as soon as his teammate wins it, he backs off into safety, makes the fight really uncomfortable. Again, Mattis with impact in a post plant. Just like the pistol round, a double kill that ensures a round win.
If their mothers are sisters, are they also cousins?
Not getting going at any point.
After this, I'm going to shut up, but I need to know.
Not finding any success in terms of stringing rounds together and building momentum on their map pick.
And not able to build up any money. You were wondering about the AWP, but losing that round ensures it's going to take a lot longer to get it out and play.
I don't think I have cousins.
See 3 M4s, 2 pistols.
Well, they're coming at Nico with the rifle. He's going to play behind the big box and needs a big round.
Nico.
Util going to come in towards him.
It's got a Molotov to delay it if he can or make it.
Come on, that's a multi-kill if I've ever seen one, bro.
He's so alone as well. All of his
teammates
the
Molotov.
And the Molotov forces Nico into the open. And Mobs would descend upon him and the A bomb site. It's going to be G2 up to 10 rounds here. Double figures collected on Ancient.
Jam time.
And you want to talk about the pressure that Falcons feel. They're a
10-7 for G2 like on Falcons' strongest map.
Because there are, right? You get a lot of pressure just with the amount of big names you've signed. Obviously, the monetary factor of this team. And so Falcons, they require results. They're expected to get results. And at the major, if you go out to G2 and you feel the pressure of all those failures that have piled up on you throughout the year, when do you start to crack at this point with all the pressure on you? There's nothing left in the year.
That's the thing. Most of that pressure from the outside is ones that, you know, they feel just barely, but nothing matches the pressure they put on themselves. And all those disappointments certainly going to be mounting.
I'm your cousin, now give me a knife.
Yo,
buddy.
A rookie IGL in his second major.
Proof.
And Hunter calling a fantastic T-side for G2.
Come on.
4 out of 5 rounds to open up this half. And working Falcons across this map, finding the weak point in the defense. Utility is spectacular.
That's G2 staff. This guy works at G2, all of these guys.
And just reminding you of Inferno as well. Like that map coming up next is definitely not the failsafe for
Nico,
Falcons.
it's okay.
If anything, it has been the bane of their existence.
They got smashed by Malzahn it the other day as well. Not a whole lot of good memories on the map of Inferno when the
Sonic
third
taking
timeout is
his
used by
final
Sonic.
timeout.
Trying to get the guys fired
Realizing
up,
that they're chopped if they lose this map.
Overcome.
Guys, Inferno could be pretty one-sided, bro.
2 M4 saved in the previous is the best they'll have.
Remember when JL said Navi's not losing Train? G2's not losing Inferno.
But Falcons certainly got to be feeling increasingly like their back is against the wall here on Ancient.
Here we go.
And look at this round as well. Coming into it battered and bruised. A couple of rifles in play, the rest on pistols.
One M4 kiosk.
This isn't where they do their best work. It's where
one easy one as well.
They're gonna struggle. And G2, 11
Econ
rounds.
a 5-7, not even going for the deal. I wonder why.
Again, it's a 4-man setup for G2 early outside of A. Gonna be coming into with m0NESY and Nico yet again. Usually you would imagine a winning recipe isn't just continuously hitting into the m0NESY Nico setup, but they've been getting through it, they've been breaking through it.
Well, the problem is the m0NESY and Nico defense hasn't really had all the bells and whistles that they'd like to have.
The weapons.
Oh,
even
God.
in this
Fast
round,
A
look at what
push
they got to
incoming.
work with one flashbang to counter things. m0NESY's just got to play
great
dry
call
with the
from
M4. There's a smoke
Kixen.
down, and that's actually perfectly
Oh,
timed.
wow,
G2, I don't think you challenge this.
Yeah, it looked like they just wanted to move through, and the only hope
Here they
for
come,
Falcons
beautiful.
is that 5-7 getting
Kioske
going
gets
early.
what? Nice.
The fact that
Good double,
Kiyosuke's
4v2.
rotation is so early in the round. He's got 2.
Hunter and Matthias, they have time and the bomb.
The most recent victim, we've got Madison Hunter having to back away.
Bro, Hunter is
Caught
so
him
boss, I
completely off
swear.
guard. A great 5-7 kill from Nico takes the first point of danger away, and then Kiyosuke's there at the perfect moment. 2 on 4. Still only 2 rifles to contend with. This is doable for Madison Hunter.
Tesses would be the first player to go down here.
He won't expect
5-7
this angle,
OP and close range, so one headshot is chopped.
Oh, Tesses, here's the explosion, and he's able to step up with a 5-7.
Hey.
Still back into the action here. Hunter 1v4, limited time. He's got the bomb in his back, and Tesses will go down. Hunter making the play over towards the B bomb site, where he does have a 1v1.
Hold the
He
fucking
has to be
phone.
immediate on this kill.
Kixen.
Dropping utility, making
Interesting
things a little
smoke.
hot and heavy
He
here for
announced his
Hunter.
presence. Did he need to do that? 8 seconds if he dies? I don't know if I like that smoke. I'm not gonna lie.
Getting that kill, dropping him, and Falcons have a new hope.
That was the only option that Hunter had, and especially I think when he hears the deagle, he realizes if he can make it through off a couple misses from Kixen, he might have a chance at it. So Falcons not done yet.
Yo, what is it? Sound fake? Those are real.
Man,
Those
that's a
are
big
real
round for
fans, no?
Kiyosuke as well.
Am I tweaking?
Really important for him to get his
Something
moments
is
on this
different. I don't
map.
know.
Taking 2 with the rifle, stopping that A play, forcing G2 to
Shot
search
this-
further
I don't know.
options.
Nico's cooled off in the second half, partially because G2's been playing it so well. He hasn't had a lot of clean advantage looks and rounds. Ended the first half with 17, now he's got 19, so only 2 kills thus far
Here we go.
in the first 6 rounds of play.
Again, all rifles on the server. This has not been a game of ops.
If Falcons win this round, surely it comes out in the next. They've got the cash for it, it'll build up, and I think m0NESY is probably aching to get on the AWP and see if he can have a deeper influence, a bigger influence on how this half plays out, how this map ends.
That could be the difference.
He's had a tough stage 3 as well, m0NESY.
Had a tough season in general. He's got back to form as of late.
Second best player of 2024, but hasn't been able to replicate that kind of success.
Can Falcons finally win back-to-back rounds? Mission impossible.
Decisive
Hunter
round
going
here.
fast
And
in. Maybe he had a good
calling
spawn.
fast one towards
Oh
the B
God,
bomb site.
Kixen may not
First look at
expect
this
this.
lurk smoke as well that they've thrown out, so I think the defense, Kixen, has got to be scrambling and a little bit worried about what's coming behind it.
Yeah, it's all about the timing as well for Kiyosuke to get back.
Oh,
He
Kixen.
managed to arrive at the A bomb site in time
Oh,
the last round to have
Kixen.
impact. He's over here again, but his teammate at Kixan's already gone down, and it's a clean start
Tesses.
here for G2, and it only gets
What is
better
that?
as Tesses is gone.
He was trying to
And now if
pre-aim,
you're
but
Falcons,
bruh.
you're starting to worry because there's absolutely no
crosshair
way
placement.
you're feeling good about this B bomb site in terms of a retake. You haven't really got anything going for you. You've got to have
shame time.
Kiyosuke
Kioske, you're
pop
gonna
off
lose
and
it
get a
all.
quick kill here. Otherwise,
like-
it should be just called off, surely.
If you can't even react to the flash, you're not going to catch this. I'm sorry, bro.
Desperately need a double kill from Kyosuke again.
Hold the phone. Maybe he's him.
Close to it on the snap over towards default.
3v4.
Util coming in here for Falcons, staying pressured, staying in this round, committed to the retake. Oh my god. It is
Holy
huge.
edge.
Heavy God finds sanctuary inside of the site. That Molotov does not expand towards him, and Falcons do not get the opportunity. They do not get the break back into the retake, and they're forced away. They don't reset G2's money. G2 keep 4 players up, and their money's back into the late
boys, are we
stages
losing
here of
Falcons
Ancients.
today?
Hunter calls his own number in a critical round. Probably
Will
because
Hunter
he has the
eliminate
best
his
spawn
own
to
cousin?
exploit that lurk smoke, gets close up, and it's a break from Kixon to take the fight. See what's behind it.
I just want to say this one last time, but Hunter one time in an interview said, my dream is to win a major for Nico. Nico doesn't have a major. They've played on G2 their whole life together, almost their whole life. And Hunter's dream was to do everything in his power to win a major for Nico. Now they're on different teams playing for a limb.
Bring it out here at 8-11.
Why is Hunter not team killing his teammates? Here we go.
Tesses waits inside Jag, and Hunter, back-to-back rounds, relying upon himself to break open the defenses of the Falcons, and they're not stopping. It is Mobs, the second layer, and the impact is being felt as G2. It is looking like 12 rounds will be on the board in just a moment.
Well, Nico had the hot start, but Nico's cousin is having the hot finish. Hunter directly responsible
20
for
kills on Nico. This one can't be
these 2 ensuing rounds.
Heavy God gets out though.
One kill did come back from Nico. He keeps this round within touching distance.
Must-win duel. If Matthias stays alive, they're chopped.
Setting up for a retake. One of the weapons
Kits available on all players. They also have Molotov. Wow.
It's the good peek here from Kickstand. The rifle's moving in.
No Molotov for the T's. Molotov would be game winning right now.
In the meantime, Hunter continues to frag out.
They're going for the wall. They have a Molotov. Where? Okay, smoke.
And that gets them back into it, but there's the wall bang of all things.
He's got a kit.
And Monacy just gets onto it. He's gonna hold. He's gonna stick it.
Oh my god.
Stopped by Heavy God. And G2, this is unbelievable.
Where did they spawn that molly from? I was checking the util, they didn't have it.
Doing to the Falcons.
6-2 run for G2 in the second half.
It on the way there?
Offense has been unstoppable. Nothing that Falcons have been able to do. It's been simple. A lot of group
put it in the back pocket.
Extremities directly onto the bomb sites, and the initial defenders not able to slow anything down consistently enough to make this a half. Fired up with 4 chances to win Ancient.
Holy shit.
That is incredible.
Map point for fucking G2 on Falcons is map pick.
G2 find it in different ways.
G2's his best map incoming.
Wall bang into the last second kill. G2 looking to deal the first blow. Mattis, first kill. Tesses response.
Munizi only on a deagle. The money is completely broken. Kioske.
Oh, this is a big play.
Risky play.
A big play for
high
a rookie
risk,
to work
high
up
reward.
The courage to make this move happen. Either
the wall bank from Munizi trying to let them know, hey, we have nobody coming in.
The B bomb site, nobody's home. Everyone backed off. So you can already see on the minimap the way that Tesses and Monacy are shifting.
Kioske may hear all of that.
Nico's waiting over in Donut.
They're all
but a very staunch defense is going to be available at this A bomb site. Hunter's called a great game, but here in this
timing
round,
is everything now.
He might be 1 step behind.
Timing is king.
He's going too far. He's going way too far.
Oh, Kyosuke getting caught out.
And this has now that rotation, everything has to shift yet again for Falcons because the other side of the map has been opened up.
3v4.
And this is now even more difficult for the Falcons with 2 players in middle. Monacy and Nico searching, not spotting anyone from G2.
You leave G2, take millions,
to come back to the A
and then G2 eliminates your 4th spot at the playoffs. Let that simmer. If that happens, what is going on?
Otherwise, G2 taking the map of Ancient away. Nico waiting just at the side of the donut. It's going to be Monacy and Nico.
Okay, 2v2, 1v2.
Right back into it.
Sunpayers, 10 seconds. No, he's nervous.
10 seconds.
But can the Spaniard win
Needs
it
the
in the
double
clutch?
kill, needs the double kill.
Pull this off with the AK-47.
6 seconds. Need to kill a plant. It's a plant, it's a plant, it's a plant.
And Monacy realizes that. He's long gone. And there's no way to win it now. We still have more rounds to play on Ancient.
Yeah, I mean, once again, how much more can you ask for Nico out of this map? A huge double kill, standing his ground out in the open.
For everybody that doesn't know, you can press E when you're on site and it instantly whips out the bomb. You don't have to scroll to the bomb and then place it.
This
press E, bro.
Almost ruined things, but Falcons, they stand strong. They trust their gut, trust their instinct.
Really? Thank you for the 1,000 bits. Awkward timing.
12 to
I know
9.
you didn't want that. Not your fault.
And we get a little bit of a tech issue, so we'll calm down in the action as teams have to take a break. No communication allowed.
Tech pause?
As issues get fixed inside the server, and then we'll get things back.
Silver
but a chance
advice.
either to start considering your options moving forward into the rest of the game, running out scenarios in your mind.
I'm helping everyone out there.
Or a chance
I'm
for
helping the
pressure to mount
silvers. I'm
even
helping
more
the
and let
golden
that
ones. I'm
overwhelm
helping
any thought you
the
might have.
pros. Lock in, bro. I'm watching out for everyone.
Hunter trying
I
to
want
keep
everyone to
building
succeed in Counter-Strike, bro.
upon this
Trust me.
offensive half that has kept Falcons reeling every step of the way. Falcons have yet to win 2 rounds in a row
Who's
in
that
this
fault
half.
for the techie?
Doesn't bode well for the upcoming round at 12 to 9. And if you're Falcons, you have to sense
Holy grip
a little
on
bit of
Maltz.
soreness in that B defense. The way that Hunter's been able to exploit it with the lurk smoke, with fast plays into the bomb site,
Nico
with
yapping.
aggressive plays into the bomb site. If you're Tessus and Kixon right now, you know this might be
WhatsApp
your
down?
moment.
The thing that worries me is the sheer lack of ability of
Tech
Falcons
timeout
to win
into a G2
consecutive
timeout.
rounds, Jason. They haven't been able to show us anything in terms of getting something going consistently.
And that's why you see these like really scattered buys. Look at what they've got here in another desperate round where they just can't lose. FAMAS on Nico, FAMAS on Kiyasuke, MP9 on Kixon. You can't flesh things out. Monacy was able to have the op for what, 2 rounds, had to save it once, didn't have an impact in the next.
This is the last timeout available to either squad here in regulation. The coaches will only be allowed to have their say if we get into overtime.
Best performances, the 2 cousins.
Hunter in the head-to-head.
What is this game, boys? This one is
both of them are
for the history books. I don't want this to end, bro.
Another of the co-matches slipping up in this opening map.
Both of them delivering incredible games.
But it looks like G2 are going to get the result. Falcons have to be perfect
Falcons
to
just
get
went
this win
3 in
into
a row,
overtime.
flawlessly.
And you didn't have
Missed
that Monacy
Molotov
on for
from
long.
G2,
Once again,
mistakes
you're
are
back
happening.
down to a weakened
Holy
buy. You
grenade.
got rifles, SMGs in the mix.
Minus 60 with 1 nade.
Great
That's max
opportunity
damage
here
now.
for G2 to win the map.
It's a slower round though. A change of pace out of the tech pause, out of the timeout from G2. It was high-octane Counter-Strike before that, with G2 aggressively hitting bomb sites.
Yo, 67 is not max damage, bro.
Opening here in round 22. Looking to see if there's going to be any aggression, and actually Falcons as well. This almost looks like this round's going to get reset. Everyone backing off, back towards
maybe
their
that
spawns.
tech issue not fixed after all.
No damage has been, I don't know. Damage has been done on Dematis, so they've got to play.
Go.
They can't actually reset it.
Coming in. Well, this is now a little bit of a curveball,
Bomb
isn't
lined
it?
up for B again.
Let's see if they can stay composed.
They will have another pocket molly. It's one of these rounds again.
Tough situation for a rookie in-game
Kicks
leader
an
to handle as
MP9.
well.
Don't get caught in the jiggle peek. Mario, watch this. Mario headshot.
In this kind of environment. Well, we've got some Pius coming up on top of the boost.
This timing is perfect. Everyone from Falcons has actually shifted over towards Cave. They've actually given up some advanced positions. Now Kiyasuke out in the open.
The lineup was there.
Yeah, well, it gets cleared out to his
Texas gets a double. Much needed. 2v3. Falcons in trouble.
Blistering through, and it's that
the 2 G2 players, Munezi and Nico, the 2v3 clutch.
G2 stars to try and stop this map from going G2's way.
Can OG G2 beat G2? No, they can't.
It is the Sun
should have stayed
on the server today.
Yes, you got millions.
Forward,
but maybe the dream for the major is gone.
G2 will draw first
Oh my god.
And the Falcons here on Ancient, they lose their map pick. G2, 1 map up in the series.
How can you explain this? In Infinite Money Roster, 2 players that got acquired. The 2 star players from G2 that got acquired from G2. G2 got left with nothing. They got scraps. Beautiful hire of hiring Heavy God. Masterclass talent. Matthias out of the nowhere from Fnatic. Ooh, Mario. Addicted to nose spray. Come on, drop the nose sprayer, BB. I've been there, trust me. Sheesh. How is this possible? Signed Kioske, signed the GOAT coach Sonic from Vitality. Just to get eliminated by your cousin. Is this karma for maybe doing him dirty? I don't know, bro. Guys, I need 60 seconds, then I'm back. Second map, and we will figure out if Nico is leaving the major right now. Second map is Inferno, which is G2's map pick. A really good Monesi map. I don't know if so much recently. 60 seconds, then I'm back, alright? Then we boot up Inferno. Starting.
Have the rings, doesn't have the silverware to show for what he's done at majors as an individual. This is why we still keep him in the GOAT rifle conversation.
Bro, I don't want this game to end, bro.
To witness what's going on with Falcons right now, because 2 weeks ago in Hong Kong, he was the one dropping the ball. He was the one not living up to the promised land.
How did Falcons lose that?
Helping out Monesi to make sure that they potentially could win that trophy and beat Furia. So he went into this major being a question mark. We all thought, if Nico's gonna play like
the fact that
like
Nico,
out of shape, well then
top of the server 1.56, and Hunter,
which he's up until this point has had. Why on earth do Falcons find themselves?
I feel like this BO3 is one for the history books, bro.
Down against Falcons. Oh, sorry, against
like, oh my god.
I mean, maybe it comes down to some of those retake situations that Stico mentioned in his catch-up with the coach. I think we can take a look at one. Round 16, what happened?
Nico started the game, but was it 11-0?
Well, I think, Mao, you said it. They overperformed, but they played a good game.
And they still lost.
Like, round 16 is a great example of where they were better than Falcons in this game. Again, a round that is hyper competitive. You see two full buys coming into it. G2 is taking a lot of map space. They're getting the nice trade here in towards middle, some payers. And then you slowly but surely see
Pimp is so bad. You okay? Tell me why. Tell me why.
Every single
me personally, I love Pimp.
4v5. They have to play it 3v4. They will still refrag their way out of it. They will still get control over the bomb site. You see one more time here from Tessus again.
He just says what he thinks.
One man bomb is down. The problem for Falcons is the money throughout this half.
And has the stats to back it up
whatsoever. They can't do a retake with no smoke. You can't do a retake with no Molotov. And at this point, it's just G2
sometimes he's just saying it very direct
and winning the round.
That was one where it just also felt like the retakers kind of splitting up.
I read a take on Twitter. Because Nipples said, fuck you, Pimp, right? You're the worst analyst. And then somebody said, if you have no haters as an analyst, you're not doing your job right. What do you think about that?
Definitely had time to peel off. Instead, really wants that second kill, but it's completely untradeable. And Nico was in temple the whole time.
And had like,
just
I don't know.
Waiting for a retake to come
I thought
out.
it was
So
interesting.
You could see there's just a disconnect between them in moments like that.
And then we fast forward to round 20, which I believe is the first round that we see Monesi with an AWP in his hands on the CT
Yes, but Pimp is yapping, you think? I swear I'm good at spotting yappers. Pimp to me is not a yapper. When he speaks, I listen.
The wrong side, not necessarily his fault.
Alright, shh. No, I'm just
kidding.
Could
have been Sonic, could have been his own doing. Who knows? T2 into the bomb side. What I want you to focus on here, Maui, is the retake coming in for them. It's a decent tryout from Falcons, but the utility coming in right here, the Molotov being thrown, and then the spam from Sun Payers as well, getting the bomb planter. That's Counter-Strike at a high level. That's not random.
This is a round where I don't even feel like I find that much fault in what Falcons did. Smoking the bomb as well.
That was perfect.
Almost immediately
the
when the
Molotov
comes down. Just really the initial site
Yo,
defense
guys,
isn't
what
good
is this
enough.
game?
And also on top of that,
I feel like I can't grasp it enough.
The Molotov have the spam all lined up.
Like,
so that's a moment where G2
I don't know if I'm ready for this game,
again,
bro.
They're overperforming in some of these situations.
I feel like I'm about to have a baby and I'm like, and I went partying yesterday. Like, I'm not ready for this, bro. This is one of the most important moments of my life.
It's been a theme throughout the entire tournament, and I think the theme is
okay, maybe not this, but this game is crazy.
This tournament has been great. He's been putting up great numbers, especially with the AK-47 and in particular on the T sides. But you know, I can understand to some degree why you would do that if you're Monesi. You're equally good with the AWP and the rifle to some extent.
Did you see the Heavy God interview?
The way Falcons play
we don't have star players, but we have unity.
Anymore, right?
We are a team.
So it's a massive issue for me, Maui.
Falcons, bunch of star players. No. Of course, they're also friends, right? But
he just doesn't look confident at all with the weapon. In the opening matches that they played at this event,
is crazy, bro.
His AWP has just been his worst aspect. Even when he's in position to hit the shots, sometimes he's flicking a little bit too fast. Sometimes he's over peaking after he gets the one. Yesterday versus Mouse, he had really only one good round, I would say, on that Mirage map after a slew of just disappointments with the weapon. So Monesi, unfortunately, for this year for him, he's been such a fantastic player. Yeah. But again, Katowice, Cologne, Austin Major, all by his metrics, failures.
Guys,
if this is going to go
and I hope you realize, bro,
again,
now we may see a classic Falcons. We used to call G2 the team of chokers, but guess what? The two chokers may have left that team and they're now on Falcons. Or at least one is a joker. Brother.
I mean, if you look in towards the results for Falcons,
I'm telling you, there will be some mistakes now, bro.
Inferno wasn't a great map for them. 2 weeks ago in Hong Kong, they were able
now
to
they're
beat
edging
Furia,
a limb, bro.
to beat Vitality. We think to ourselves, maybe they slayed their demons. Maybe they've been working
and they
on
have to win, bro.
coming into this tournament, it seems like
Else Daddy's Audi is not going to be happy, bro. No playoffs, losing against the team that we purchased the 2 players off, surrounding them with more star players. This guy, they paid also 2 mil, no?
Such a weak link on this map, unfortunately. He's so phenomenal on every other map
This shouldn't even be
Falcons.
close.
But here's the craziest stat ever regarding Kyosuke on this map. This guy has 7,000 face-it games.
Brother.
Do you want to know how many he has on Inferno?
Go on.
16.
No.
He doesn't play the map. On Spirit Academy, he didn't play the map. He has more officials on HLTV playing Inferno than he does on Face It. And this is a guy that eats,
did you hear that?
Just digests Face It.
Kiosk has 7,000 Face It games.
On Banana, he
17 of them were Inferno. He perma-bans Inferno.
When he's sending it usually to his death.
Very quickly, Maui, you were going through some of the
16,
matches
sorry.
we've seen G2
One
play
less.
on this Inferno. What have you picked out for us?
Oh my
They always
God.
have a great idea of how they want to start a round, but it's one of those maps where they actually have great plan Bs too. In this round 10 versus Furia,
by the way,
lose
7K Face-It games? What the
they keep
fuck?
filling the map out. Fallen overperforms with the FAMAS, sure, but then there's still some pressure on the other side of the map. And this is something that may look like a mistake. Sure, Yuri gets into halls, doesn't quite finish this kill. People on Falcons will do something similar, okay? They're gonna go for little prods, but then
how many do I have?
Heavy God, he's
like
so
5.
aware of what's likely to come, and he doesn't give it up right here. Doesn't give up the chase, understands that there's a player on the bomb site, and they're able to converge. Even with Fury's massive advantage, they slowly break down the map, they slowly constrict it, and it's just by far the map where they look the most comfortable, even when playing from behind. And I'm going to be honest,
I play officials, I don't play
face
Face-It, bro.
from behind that often, because their starters towards Banana are quite strong from all.
And that's why we look at the flip side of things, and we talk about Falcons, and they've spoken about it themselves. They feel like this Inferno is a clear punish pick. Okay, yeah, they've had a couple of fleeting good results, but is this it? Is this the end of the line for Falcons?
And Nico sometimes, guys, I've watched so many games, and Nico sometimes on Inferno call me absolutely nuts. This is where he gets absolutely smoked sometimes. Like, I've seen him 0-8 on Inferno, bro. Always getting fucked on Banana, always trying to get an entry on T side, trying to defend Banana, always getting chopped. This is Kioska only on Inferno.
Safely have some of the most star power out there. If they are not winning Inferno, that would be a massive disaster for Falcons.
We throw out the phrase "do or die" a lot, but it truly
that's got to be a bug, no?
Right now for Falcons, Inferno
here we go.
Could determine their destiny here in Budapest.
That's the star player.
Destiny is one word.
He doesn't play this
we
map.
come in asking the same question. Is this the one that Nico finally wins?
Who will go home, bro?
To Paris.
Nico wants to win the major. He said he has great ambitions than just beating G2.
Nico's major pursuit could come to the end at the hand of his own family.
Maybe lower your ambitions, bro.
What, they'll never admit it. They'll never tell you, but I guarantee Falcons feel a little bit afraid right now coming into this between the maps. Knowing the weakness on Inferno, there's a sense of dread within the team. They need
I may write a book about this one.
They need that belief to return and come back quickly.
Unity, friendship, family.
Itself early on here on Inferno.
Over money, over hunting this success.
G2 playing it slow and quiet.
Ah, we're going to pay you a lot. We're going to surround you with the best players of the world.
Playing retake.
All right.
Now Falcons looks like
who's winning
they
though?
might go for a little bit of information. How long do they stay
simmer,
here
bro? There's a lesson
knowing
in this.
What's happening on the map?
Well, the first pistol round of the game, Nico on his own was enough to win the round. He is on his own once again, but on the B-bomb site.
Hunter, Steven.
And they're all coming in from Banana.
Steven and Jabby getting signed to Astralis. Same shit.
And then
let that simmer, bro.
So some
a beautiful heroic ripped apart.
And Nico is going to take it off. Heavy guard getting traded out.
I'm telling you, bro.
Monacy and Falcons actually putting a pause on this for G2.
Nico trying to subvert some expectations here. He just showed that he's playing retake at the B bomb site, but he steps in towards new box. I don't think G2 would expect this. Molotov is going to come in regardless.
Yeah, Nico wants to stand and fight.
Wow, interesting push. Kixen gets one through the smoke.
It's Kixen bringing the fight to Maul.
Kioske, yeah. Inferno, it's not his map, guys. Nothing he can do there.
Fighting on, but he's cleared out by Nico and Kyosuke.
That's
a great pistol yet again from Nico.
God, bro.
And the rest of the Falcons arrive in the rotation.
Yeah, that's an incredible first shot on the first player that crouches into the angle, kind of dedicates himself to the fight. It's an easy one for Nico. Great crosshair placement. The decision to step forward knowing he's got teammates rotating over as well. And Kixen is aggressive on getting into the fight. He did not want to leave Nico on an island whatsoever. Kyosuke following it up. A little 1-2 punch combination.
Here we go.
And Falcons have another pistol, but they had this on Ancient as well, and G2 responded by winning the second round.
Yeah, the problem for Falcons on Ancient was just the fact that they couldn't win consecutive round wins. They could never string anything together. Nico got them a great start in the map. They didn't make the most of it. They've got to do that here on Inferno for all of the reasons our desk highlighted, this has been a struggle all year long for Falcons.
Bomb towards A.
G2
Defenders are
coming at
here.
them. Tess
Winning the pistol means nothing if you lose the
A
follow-up.
lot of pressure. Drops into the mini pit.
Falcons can't lose this. Monesi gets a double. Needs more than that. Wow! Nico flank.
Nico instead quickly nipping in behind.
Didn't even see that coming.
To close out the final kill.
Looks like there was a great conversation among Falcons of everyone getting involved in the action. No
And
one
the
be
Falcons
afraid on
fans
the
are going
rotation over to
crazy.
Get stuck into the fight. Go take care of the situation early. Don't leave your teammates hanging. We saw it on the pistol round with Kixon running through the smoke. We see it again now with Nico wrapping around brackets with some aggression to take away the pressure of that attack. It's 2-0.
Oh my god.
And no bomb plant for
I just
G2,
came up
so
with
they
the
sit
fan
back on
strategy. If
pistols.
I'm in the crowd the next time, when they scream,
particularly
let's go mouse, let's go mouse, they say the let's go and then I say Navi, Navi. I waste their energy on the let's go for
the
me.
mentality of the Falcons,
Let that
the
simmer.
pressure getting to them for multiple reasons. Obviously, the situation here being a map down and facing elimination with all the pressure on your shoulders.
Come on.
But imagine they win Inferno, Jason. Imagine they get this map under their belt, one that they struggled on for so long, one that they overcome and get the series evened out, heading into a Dust 2 finisher.
Yeah, it would actually be, a great curveball in the story of this series if they're able to do it, overcome some of the demons in a situation where we normally see their demons win out. Falcons, if they can do it, yeah, Dust 2 would be absolute fire.
You know, if you're going to be a champion, if you're going to be a world champion team, you've got to be able to dig that deep and come back into the series and show that you can win matches that you're unfavored and having to come back on maps that are exactly
I want to see
in your
Dust 2
wheelhouse.
so badly, bro. You
We'll see
don't
if
even
Falcons
know.
have it in them.
Well, G2 playing this round slow. They want to milk as much of the utility out of the Falcon side of things, make them use as many Molotovs, as many smokes as they can to just chip away at the money, force the rebuys.
40 seconds.
Obviously, some Deagle kills
Just
added in would be
Pistis on
the
G2.
cherry on top. But Tessis is going to make sure Sun Pius doesn't get a clean look. Monacy watching for Rap side. And G2 at the moment split. 2 players challenging A, 2 players challenging B.
Yeah, and that pressure on both bomb sides is drawing utility out from both sides of the map, at least making it more and more expensive as time ticks on here for the Falcons. But should be absolutely no problem in taking a 3-0 lead as Monacy connects
Second one is
with
your
the
ultimate
Hunter.
Hunter.
The archway. More pressure onto Monacy, but he's handling it easily. And that is Hunter to also add to the pile of corpses just outside of the archway.
Yo.
Yeah, he got 2 jiggles. Oh, baby.
Oh, yeah, Monacy. That is some stylish moves. And finally taken down by Mobs as D. He's always got at least one in him. And he's wanting to die here. And actually, he's realized I've set around a little bit too long. And he's got no money.
Don't die after time!
And then Mobs goes down
2.4k, no IK for him.
Loses track of the time.
That's actually a big mistake for Mobs, not recognizing the situation. Nobody on his team apparently calling it out either, that he needed to go die. So that's going to hurt G2 just a little bit in this first gun round. Mobs with no bonus money, likely going to be stuck back on a pistol just as much as this round.
Here we go.
Something they can
Fast,
overcome.
real
It's
gun
Heavy
round
who
for
takes
both.
the Tech 9.
Heavy God only on the Tech 9. Heavy God says, bro, you're fine.
Mobs with
Just
his
give me the
position
Tech
over in
9.
Banana needs the AK-47. Heard Maui and Pimp talking about on the desk the things that Mobs can do over here can really secure G2 early advantages. So the AK-47 is prioritized for him.
Kioska.
Kyosuke pushes out. It's going to be Mobs to just take him down. And we heard Maui's highlighting the fact that Kyosuke has certainly struggled on Inferno. Well, he goes down first. It's Kicksan trying to make up for it, but they go to a second kill for G2. And a 5v3 kicking things off, putting Nico on his own into the bomb site.
Oh, that's a bad first glimpse at this BD.
Nico needs to double up. Or triple up. Nico, purple.
Can't convert. First one took too long, and Monacy, he never got the off on AJ. It might be time to back away so you can keep this weapon moving forward. It's going to be critical here on Inferno.
Minus 84, but he doesn't know.
Shot to the smoke there towards Hunter, but yeah, you're right, Monacy having to back away, save that weapon, and worrying first sign here for that B bomb site defense. We see Kyosuke go down too easily.
That off though, 4x
no comes back from his side.
One of the most expensive ops in the world.
Not enough done from Nico, who was asked to do everything.
Team Falcons, infinite funds.
It's been a never-ending conversation, this Inferno and
this
Falcons
one is by stream, I
interaction,
think,
them being unable to be effective on it and figure out how to make things work. Kyosuke has been the obvious weakness with his unfamiliarity of how to play different situations and scenarios over at that B bomb site. He's been exploited all throughout his time in this Falcons jersey.
When it comes to skins watching, a
little
bit of a weird one.
It's a map that every team
the most expensive AK in the world, StatTrack Faction with Scarpet on Blue Jam, got bought by a Saudi apparently. Yeah, by some like oligarch, by some maybe royal, I don't fucking know. And Nico had it during tournament one time. For a long time. Not anymore though.
Yeah, just to put it in
it's like a $1 million AK.
Back in Boston when we seen Nico obviously have that heartbreaking loss on Inferno in the FaZe jersey. Kyosuke was 10 years old. You know, it's like, that's the scenario we're looking at.
I got to do it
during
like
Austin Major, yeah.
That just shows you how long the other players on his team have been playing Inferno in comparison to how little he's played it, you know, in terms of just his life experience. It's an extremely young player, and obviously a huge amount of expectations placed upon his shoulders this year. We've got m0NESY looking down towards the bottom of the T-Stars off of that boost. They haven't been given the chance from G2 to open up the round, and so m0NESY will dismount the boost and reset.
G2 does them a favor as well in round 5 of not maintaining that aggression, changing the pace of how they want to attack that part of the map. So Kyosuke gets to relax a little bit in the early stages in a way that he didn't get to in the previous round.
Hope you're doing well, brother.
Tons of utility down Banana, double nade. Molotov as well, it doesn't do a whole lot. Chips Molotov down barely, what a
Nice
flick
one,
over
Easy.
from m0NESY. And now the
Bomb
Banana
towards
take
me now.
comes in
Once
late.
they realize that, wow, Kyosuke triple kill. Hold up.
That's more like it for Kyosuke here on the B-bomb side.
Yes, he can play Inferno.
Shreds G2 and leaves Sampaius and Banana all on his own.
Wow.
All right, finally getting some production now. And that's got to feel good.
Yeah, I like the idea. They've sent him to be the aggressor on the B defense, right, 2 times. It failed the first time. This one's absolutely perfect.
Yeah, take the thinking out and set him up. Let him mow him down. Sampaius coming back in here for the 1v4, and
W
see how much
crossfire,
damage
nothing
he can do. Can he even
And
get
he's
another
getting
kill? He's
flanked
getting
as well.
flanked out in Banana at the moment as well.
Maybe kill him after time, call me nuts.
Climbing up over the top of first oranges, kicks in, not giving any peeks.
I mean, preserving the money is so important for Falcons.
Yeah.
You're going to run into tons of issues.
Suck.
This
There's the
flank,
flank. Oh, Tess has
What?
looked away. And so the trade comes in from m0NESY. They lose 1 extra player there for the
That was
Falcons.
Tez looking.
unfortunate, but not the worst thing in the world. Falcons should be solid for another bye. It's the money of G2 that they're going to have to talk things over, but they're going to shove all in yet again.
First timeout coming in.
AK-47s are out. They've got enough rifles to make this work. Heavy God once again backing off into a Tech 9, likely in that lurk roll towards the A bomb site. It's G2 to have to burn their timeout early at a 1-4 deficit and talk things over. And I think if you're a B defense for Falcons, I think you have to, in the back of your mind, expect something fast towards Banana, again, considering the success that that had in the first gun round.
Yeah, you want to talk about pressure as well, and Zonic certainly going to be feeling that.
The last time these two teams played against each other was at EWC.
To do that here in Falcons.
And they did not play Inferno.
Very much so, and I mean, again, he's been obviously given a lot of resources, and he's been able to pull in whatever player he's wanted. The Falcon organization has been very dedicated to building a world-class and a world.
They also didn't play Dust.
Best team. They just haven't been able to get there quite yet. So a lot of
Matthias
scrutiny
pissed.
on Zonic, and I think he even understands and probably agrees that it's an okay thing.
Shh. All good, boys? Look at me if you want, guys. If you want to laugh, just look at me, okay?
Sampaius trying to keep the mood right on the G2 camp.
What the
and
fuck?
they are going to come aggressively towards Banana again, but Kyosuke primed and ready again for that aggressive play. Deep nades. This time they chunk down and do great chip damage onto 3 players of G2.
What the hell?
Kyosuke eats a little bit of nade damage in response as well. So the defense and the offense, they call a stalemate in Banana for the moment. Smoke doesn't have to make Falcons too nervous because Nico's playing over in the cubby on ramp side. Gonna peek for information, but mistimes it, is completely blind.
60 seconds.
Well, the flash going to be sent forward. Kixon's already backtracked all the way to CT spawn. He sees the G2 are accelerating for the finish here. They're trying to
Boost is
construct the
coming a
boost
little bit
quickly.
late. Should be fine though,
Fired
wow.
up on top. They're starting to fire up completely as he takes
Matthias
Mark
18
away.
HP in the
He's
back.
in
Can get
cover,
naded.
But look at this play from Hunter going to
Lol,
the smoke.
Hunter.
Spotted, but gets into the corner.
Only
Has
one.
some protection, realizes he needs to
4v2
fight because he
smoke
was about
spray
to be
maybe?
beat from 2 angles. And so that ball
18
gets
HP,
planted,
what
and
is
now
he
it's
doing out in the
2v4.
open? Are you crazy, Matthias?
18 HP, but he gets away with it.
Yeah,
Wow.
smokes were up, and now it's faded
I'll see
away.
you
Look at
live.
the flank. Heavy God's coming in.
Yeah, Heavy God getting spotted. m0NESY
18
looking at it now.
HP
He's
twice.
preoccupied, which means Mattis, they know he's alone, so they can just cut him out and keep Heavy God busy. He knows he's lost the round here. It's going to be 5-1 for the Falcons.
Might just want to take a weapon away right at the end, but 18 health is not too motivated. Half buy going to be coming in the next round, so going to save what he can. The armor and the Tech 9 won't have to spend money on that again, but Falcons
How are they winning on
looking
Inferno?
strong here on the CT side of Inferno.
I mean, if you're Falcons, at least you have the benefit of knowing that everyone is going to consistently pick Inferno against you coming into these series. So
Yeah, I mean, you have to know
Because
this is going to be a map in the series.
Gel
for
said
sure.
this map is
especially against
T-sided.
G2, right, who have shown a great level of comfort on Inferno. Maui was highlighting some of the great T-side rounds they can have.
And this is good.
Right now they're struggling.
The offense on Ancient for G2 was rolling. There were no issues whatsoever. They got whatever they wanted. Whatever Hunter called, it was exactly what the correct decision. Here on Inferno, finally this Falcons defense providing resistance. So putting some of that pressure onto the new in-game leader. New-ish in-game leader, I should say.
He was probably trolling.
Second major as the IGL of G2. And now he's got to call them out of a hole. Banana control again for Falcons as G2 has played the opening of this round very passively with the weaker weapons.
Well, feeling like they've conditioned G2 to think about a different option. The B bomb site is
only kicks in defending B.
Difficult to get through.
I don't know if I like that.
So they feel like they can stack
Kioska was the mastermind of
for the Falcons, allowing Kixen to gather information on the jumps. He actually gets flashed away, and now he doesn't have that information. His flow has been severed, and he'll block them with a smoke instead.
Nice. Yeah, buys time for Kyosuke to run back. He's going to be rotating. Nico's shifting as well, but Heavy God's already got a foothold up in mid. Odyssey has no idea.
Well, you need to rely upon Odyssey now because they've also rotated Nico over towards B.
Two-man defense, and Monacy might be blocked off when he rotates back.
30 seconds on the clock as
time
well,
running quite low.
Moves off the
Falcons over-rotated towards B. They may cost them the round. It is just pistols, one Galil.
See if he can combine with Tess.
Munizi needs to pull through.
It's going to be a great first kill from the Dane.
Heavy God's rapping right now.
They're waiting for him. That's Monacy. Oh! Follow-up kill from Mobs' Deagle.
Kioski needs to do something.
And now comes the rotation. Kyosuke caught. Kixen coming back up for short, but all his
Kixen and Nico, the two Klatschmeisters, Kappa Klaus.
And this round has fallen out of the hands of the Falcons.
Nico.
G2 surely don't want this one slip, and they won't. Nico is here on short.
Nico as a kid has a flash.
Composed, G2. Keep those players planted in the pit. One in the
Calm
sight.
down!
And Heavy God with the AWP has got the job done.
That's such a good amount of faith and trust in your team if you're on G2.
You have a big ego chat.
They come up short.
Falcons as well. The analyst said it too.
Kill. And then Hunter just says, slow it down.
Some of these retakes we should have saved.
Wait for me. That is such a great opening kill to find, but it's only activated by the fact that his teammate trusts his call for them to pause in the action, and I'll give him the time to
the basics of CS.
Is that the round?
But surely we have money, right?
T-side going here for G2.
It's okay, it's okay, Nico.
They've primed it, they've teed it up. Look at the money on Falcons as they rebuy into this. Kixen's going to go down a little bit lower on cash once he fills up on utility and nades. Tess is already pretty much out of funds. Monacy bought up with the AWP, has nothing, same with Nico, so that round tees things up. If they break Falcons here,
Bro,
G2's
really tried
right back in this game,
with
that offense can get cooking.
If you say it like that, it sounds really bad. Here we go.
Round 8. Monacy's off, headed towards middle. Three-man start over towards the B-bomb site for Falcons. And Monacy's going to take that early peek, see if anyone swings wide. Sunpius has an off on the other side of the map as well. And Malb's given one of his aggressive openings here in Banana behind half wall early.
Yeah,
no Kioska this time.
Peeking around straight away. Kyosuke kicks in. Look at it combine again.
Oh,
and
Mario.
Burned away from the car, forced in behind the half wall. He'll retreat away.
Good damage. They also threw the retake nades. The retake smoke towards the half wall from the CT side, so Malbs doesn't want to mess with anything as he's sectioned off from his team. They reconvene back at the bottom of mid. Rap side smoked off. Monacy playing inside the A-bomb site with the AWP.
Bomb towards A.
Well, Tessus and Monacy weren't enough to hold on to the A side in the previous round.
This is dangerous, though. Falcons doesn't do anything on the defense. They've got 3 players at the B-bomb site. They need to get aggressive and find out what's coming or rotate back, and I think this might just be too late.
They realize they have to sprint forward, and Tessus, all he has is an MP9. Is it going to be enough? It doesn't feel like it should be. Tessus now spotted.
Headshot, not enough.
Takes a dink, but what can Monacy
don't
really
type
do
question mark
about
if they
this?
save.
You mentioned the money coming into this round. Well, Falcons don't have a lot left, so they're going to go insane.
Yeah, Monacy needs to run right now. We're going to bail out, but that is just not a very proactive round from Falcons. Never going hunting for information, never seem motivated to find out what G2 is playing on the map, and they spent the whole round blind.
Dude, we were talking about at the start of this, that B bomb site being a weakness.
Munizi is 9-2 right now.
History here for Falcons, but we're now looking at this A site being exploited in a couple of rounds here now from G2.
Yeah, I mean, Hunter's calling a great game as well, though. I mean, and obviously when you open up the half on that opening gun round and take the Banana and the B bomb site as emphatically as they did, there's always going to be a little bit of concern for the defense to shift over a little bit early, and this time get caught in a little bit of an over rotation.
Guys.
And that might be an over-rotation caused by months of
It
struggling.
feels like Falcons about to get eliminated. Call me nuts.
Relatively weak. But yet again, Hunter's outcalled his opposition. Only one player goes down though, so they can drop a weapon over to Tessus, and yet again another full buy for Falcons, so not out of it just yet. That's not the knockout punch that G2 wanted, but it's still primed, it's still right there for the taking.
Nice charm. Bombo. Lul. Who is that? It's Hunter.
Yeah,
Hunter with a bombo.
As Falcons began to build a beautiful CT side.
G2
have found a way to weasel the way back into it.
Oh.
We've got Mobs waiting down already, getting a lot of damage thrown towards his head.
Big utility damage.
55 HP.
I like that they're looking at ways to get m0NESY involved early with the op, because he didn't get many chances with it on Ancient. Now on Inferno, especially the CT side, as this half comes to a close, that op still hasn't had any impact whatsoever yet.
Well, Mobs up the top of the car.
Kioske
is fading away.
How does he win that?
Mobs is going to fall to Kiyosuke. So doing a good job in this game, Kiyosuke. Another kill added towards his tally at B. We've got m0NESY waiting alongside with his AWP, and they're coming right back towards him. Is this where he strikes? He's got Nico taking the contact out from the cubby, but Nico's gone. So at least m0NESY was able to frag. But the pressure towards the A-bomb side again is that m0NESY and Tessus
should be
combo.
easy.
Yeah, but I think they've lost too many players. I mean, they've been thinned out by 2. I mean, Midas is very low. I don't think they have a whole lot of motivation to try and force this over at the A-bomb side.
Don't overcook this.
I think they want to work the map. They want to see if Falcons are going to give them a mistake in this kind of a scenario. 45 seconds to work with.
You could see Kiyosuke and Kicksang trying to get the up on that A plate.
We saw in the clip from the desk as well in a similar situation like this against Furia. G2, Heavy God was able to work halls as a solo man and let the other 2 players come up short
G2
in
just
tandem with him.
Waiting for his mistake, waiting for an over rotation.
They're in the positions to pull off something like that yet again. And both players inside the bomb site.
Still lots of utility for G2. Trying to make it look like a fake. Just one flash thrown. Here they go. Here they go. m0NESY needs something. m0NESY and Tessus. Wow. Fast shot. Matthias low HP. Beautiful m0NESY. Beautiful. 1v3 Heavy God. Heavy God can clutch. Call me absolutely nuts. Call me absolutely nuts.
Oh my God, he's got time.
Does he have time? Yo, who said he has time? That caster, who said that?
Just about missing out on it. And that's going to be the Falcons taking that one away. 2 kills in this site in milliseconds decide it. Heavy God comes close, but not close enough.
I thought he had the plan. I thought it was right
close.
there.
Yeah, yes you did.
Transition from 4
Say sorry,
to
please.
3 seconds.
I'll tell you what, that's still a devastating round though. This is so sharp. Look where we
Come on,
placed
man.
this. Instantaneous, knows where all the targets are.
Oh, literally milliseconds in that one for Heavy God. Well, it's cost him a beautiful clutch opportunity, but let's see if they can stay focused G2 off of that.
Yeah, but it keeps Falcons riding the ledge, doesn't it? They're right on the verge. These last 3 rounds of being broken, just barely hanging on.
Very nice try though, bro.
You got Kiyosuke.
Hunter already at 3
just
HP.
behind
How?
that smoke. Little off angle, not fully behind the sandbags. He's waiting for the
same position as last round. Same exact duel. Are we watching the replay?
Once again,
what?
do it. Yeah. Is gone.
Am I
Deja
dreaming?
vu, same as last round, isn't it? Smoke as well. Looking for anyone else to step up for the challenge. Nobody's willing.
1-1.
Need a rifle, young man.
There we go.
Looking for that AK, couldn't find it.
Back to the M4. All faithful.
Yikes. Oh, Prince.
5-on-4, but if you're G2, it feels like a 3v5 with Hunter at 3 HP. He'll sit far back during any execute with the op, chuck and utility, and if his rifles don't get anything happen, he's just not even going to engage. He'll prioritize saving the weapon.
You got Kicksan half wall, m0NESY ready with a flash, going to unleash him. Kicksan's gone down, so Kiyosuke often called the weakness on Inferno.
It may not be his map, but he can still aim.
4 kills holding down Banana, and we have got Hunter left on his long
Hunter 8 HP, nothing he can do, bro.
He is not going to want to go around that corner, so he picks up that AW, and he heads his way back to spawn to save it. Kiyosuke is showing us that he is getting more and more comfortable on this very map.
I mean, it had to have been a primary piece of work on an individual basis. A little bit more grinding on Inferno, a little bit more demo watching on Inferno.
A few more basic games on it.
Yeah, picking up a little bit of knowledge. And look at Tessus. Is he going to find this op at the end? Tessus is looking for it. Hunter's in a very tough spot to suss out.
Yeah, it's a pretty good hidey hole there for Hunter. Really important you keep the AWP.
Alright, should be fine.
See if some pies can get you an opener here. And he is going to be able to save it over. So great round coming out of Kiyosuke. He's going to be feeling good about himself. And you mentioned his great performance here at this stage of the major. And delivering
Chat,
in a big game.
if you don't
He's
know
had some
map
very
well,
frustrating moments. We think back
on
to
which
the
half are you
Pro
more
League
chopped,
finals
CT or
when
T?
Kyosuke gets found out and destroyed by Vitality in that best of 5. There's been so
Probably
many games of Inferno where
on
he has
T,
been
right?
the glaring weakness in the defense of the Falcons.
You know, the mistakes that he was making, they were all mistakes of inexperience. That's
Right.
been very obvious to see. It's a lot of it's positioning, a lot of it is decision-making in this certain situation. We saw it on Ancient as well.
Kiosk literally never played. I probably played more Inferno than him.
Some chaos. But as he gets more time and as he's had more time, those mistakes are going to get less and less, decrease more and more.
Yes.
And now Kyosuke is able to step up
16
here on
face-it
Inferno. This
games.
quad kill in this round
Out of
is
7,000.
fantastic. Preserves a lot of Falcons' lives, lets them build up some of that money so they can start feeling up some safety behind their economy.
And in terms of being in an environment where you can learn quickly, I mean, he's surrounded by the world's best. He's got Zonic as a coach. He's got Nico beside him. He's got Monacy coming in here. So, you know, so much he can learn from. And Kyosuke getting up to speed at the right time here at the Major. If it wasn't for Molodoy, perhaps we'd be talking about Kyosuke's rookie year with an even more positive light. We got
G2 needs 5, guys. G2 needs 5.
Let's see if G2 can squeeze out an extra one. Molbs is having a rough time inside of Banana.
Yeah, outside of that first gun round, they haven't really been able to find any kind of great success over here. Tech 9 round, that was devastating, but other than that, Molbs is at the bottom of Banana way far back. Rest of his team work it up. Heavy God already has controls of halls.
Well, Monacy winning it short. Jody comes in.
Wait, Nico got a kill.
Actually through the smoke at long, so Mattis, unfortunate for him to concede his life early on. We're at 55 seconds. G2 down a player. Perhaps now going to start thinking about a different option of where they want to finish.
Falcons have done a great job of finding opening kills, of thinning the herd before G2 make their final play happen, and a great timing on this defensive smoke will bring things down below the 30-second mark before it clears, which is plenty of time for the A defenders to get a pop flash and
why
peek for
was showing Nico
information.
there? Am I tweaking? There's no action
this
there.
as the front man, it looks like.
Lock in, bro.
Here they come, attacking into the kicks.
Here we go.
Kyosuke, kicks it. He's gone down first, more pressure on Kyosuke. Sends himself flying through that smoke, and he will not be the hero in this round. Malls have more success. Sampayas goes back to stop Nico marching up through Banana.
Flashed? Oh,
and G2 will be securing themselves a 4th round as they force the save out of the Falcons.
Yeah, that's too easy. Kicks and misses.
I'm a little bit fried right now, bro.
He's probably feeling he should have 9 out of 10 times. Unfortunately, that's the 10th where he just misses. Great openings provided by Molbs. He hasn't found that success on the initial take of Banana, but now he's found some on the actual take of the bomb site.
4-7.
Gets G2 out of this rut.
Chicken jockey.
Money's still not great for Falcons, despite the fact this isn't like a fully painful economic break, but it's not pretty down the stretch of this game. So, I mean, a lovely chance for G2 to scrape together 5 rounds before halftime.
Oh, 5 rounds would be fantastic for G2, considering how this half has felt. Now, the result is looking okay here for G2 in terms of score the post and the board having an opportunity for 5 rounds, but it hasn't felt great for G2.
No, but I think with it, I mean, we can factor in losing the pistol. I think they're going to be very pleased with how this half has played out. To be honest with you, I think they're going to go into the second half feeling really good. Hunter calling another good half as well. Bringing this back, clawing themselves into the game. 7-4.
Must win
Final
for G2,
round
bro.
of the opening half here on Inferno.
5 chopped on Falcons now.
5-7 here for Kixon.
Tez is 5-7. Farmers.
At least you've got an AK-47 in the hands of Kyosuke.
Oh, careful, Munizi.
They're trying to construct a boost to try and get Monacy that opening move down Banana, but they were failed to do it because of the utility pressure. But Kyosuke is confident. Stands us out of the smoke and takes down Molbs.
Bro, his entries, though.
Answering a lot of questions, Falcons is moving into the playoffs. If they're able to win this and close out this series and make it to the playoffs, Inferno's not looking nearly as much of a weakness, at least in this one isolated game, as it has been in the past. Yet again, another 5-on-4 found for Falcons. They converted the G2 converted the last 4v5. This time gonna head and think the A-bomb site is their solution.
Monacy, great peek out from Archway. Mattis claimed. Falcons now with a 2-man advantage, looking likely they will secure an 8-4 lead.
Bomb still undecided, 50 seconds.
Let's see if Heavy God, Hunter, and Sampayas can somehow combine into a round
Falcons,
victory.
no gamba.
Gonna be going up through Banana.
2B3A.
Into the Kyosuke.
Munizi hovering.
Only one of them has a rifle.
Then again, if they kill Kioska, Kixen,
back at CT.
game time.
Wonder if
I wait,
Monacy's gonna
last
rotate
round.
over pretty early on. He's got that op. He can
see
actually
a
watch
retake
for
either
any
way.
kind of a split, but on the 3-on-5, I think a split through CT spawn is the unlikeliest of scenarios he'll face. So gonna dedicate himself to this B bomb site, especially now that utility reigns in.
Yep, smoke goes down towards CT again, shooting again. The issue of Monacy, but there's a big
Easy
issue,
no scope
and
through the
that's
smoke.
Kiosuke.
What? Double no scope through the smoke.
Monacy, the no scopes double up through the smoke.
What the fuck is that? Quadra kill Munisi.
Lightning brings to the server.
What did I just witness?
And so are the Falcons flying through Inferno.
That makes no sense. Is he playing HVH? What the fuck? I'm sad because last round we won't see a replay on that. That was nasty work. Guys, G2 can take it home right now. Eliminate Falcons whether they want to or not. Once again, it's cousin against cousin. Genetically connected. But one player has to go home. One team has to go home. If G2 wins this map, bro, Falcons will go home. Vamos, bro. Vamos, vamos, vamos. Vamos, vamos, vamos. Nice, Ilya. Yeah, yeah. 8-4 half. Should I check the win percentages CTT side? Let me check. Let me check, bro. So. Falcons just came off their CT side. Again, JL said that this is T-sided. Okay. For Falcons, it is not. 53% CT side, 49% T side. Kinda equal. Kinda equal. Let's check G2. Let's check G2. How good is the CT side gonna be? It better be fucking massive. It better be massive. It's better, but it's not massive. 50% T, 60% CT. If they win the pistol, win the follow-up 6-8, they're slightly better on CT side. We could be talking. We could be talking. But will they win the pistol? So far, the pistols were absolutely nuts from Falcons. Decider would be Dust 2, bro. Dust 2, such a good decider, bro. I love it. Mr. Anonymous, thank you for the 5 gifted subs, bro. I appreciate that. Thank you, Bratan. Thank you so much. Where's the boom sound? I'll play it for you. Mom. Thank you, bro. Why is the crowd so empty today, chat? I don't get it. The crowd was full filled yesterday. What day is today? Sunday!
Back to Budapest. We've got Falcons taking on G2. One spot left in the playoffs here at the Major. We've got Falcons with Nico, Monacy, Kiosuke. They've all had their moments. In the last start of the half, it was Monacy's highlight. And Kiosuke.
Let's enjoy these moments, bro. Let's enjoy these moments.
They've got an 8-4 lead.
But one thing, guys, we keep playing together in every fucking situation, okay? Let's not give up. If you don't have to give up guns, let's not give up guns, okay? It's gonna be fucking crucial, believe me, okay? Let's close out the rounds when we can close it for free, okay? We're playing good otherwise.
Actually, well said. What the analysts were saying as well. Maybe Nico was listening to fucking Pimp.
At least information gleaned.
I think considering Nico's
start saving when you need to save, bro. What are you trying to attempt to retake?
I don't think he's got to ask anyone to trust him. I think everyone's going to put faith in that he knows what he's talking about.
W
Trying
Nico,
to get
bro.
Falcons focused up. The third map is well within their reach. They gave themselves the chance with that defensive stand in the first half.
They just got to
seize it here on the T side.
Here we go.
Oh, look at this setup.
Stack at the B-bomb site.
This is a great trap.
Must win pistol for G2. Must win.
Utility though, there's Molotov on Tesla.
That's true.
They're trying to bait them in and then Heavy got activated to release.
Here, but they go
oh wow, Matthias! And they only saw one or two people.
Down and this is
what are these setups? What are these setups?
From Falcons, but Kiosuke patched them up, and they're going to be charging it towards that A site instead. Here comes the rotations. G2 one player through library, 2 up through middle.
It's so far away though. It's going to take some time. Bomb just goes down, and they're just now stepping up mid into brackets. Double pit positioning, Monacy in the back of the bomb site. Triangle setup.
But Tessa's going down, giving the Molotov to Heavy God. We'll see if that piece of utility becomes pivotal for this retake opportunity for G2. He can apply pressure into the pit, and Heavy God's going to send it forward. Kicks it, burning, forced into the open fight. Still has his teammate, Kyosuke, down in the mini pit. Monesi taking the contact.
Heavy God. It's just tanking the damage.
Here for G2, but it's Monesi mounting a triple inside of the bomb site, securing the pistol for Falcons, and what a recovery after the first 2 deaths in Banana.
Yeah, you can see how much that means to Nico as well when he sees his team recover the situation. He gets wrecked over in Banana. It's Kyosuke yet again. He heard us all talking shit about his Inferno, and he stepped up today. Wow. Kyosuke is having a star performance.
Bro, switches to the burst for the last, what?
And now it's a 9-4 lead.
And that's the player we've all been waiting to see.
Do it!
So much expectations on Kyosuke. And finally starting to show some of it.
Here we go.
At the right time of the year. He was the piece that they picked up after that heartbreak in Austin, where they didn't make it through, where they crumbled. And fell apart. They went ahead and they got Kyosuke. They said they didn't want that to happen again, so they go out and they find the hottest prospect on the market.
It's a fast
buy
on
the big
G2
bucks for him, and now he's delivering them big rounds.
3 MP9s, 2 pistols.
Yeah, great return on the investment.
If G2 loses this round, it's actually GG. It's going to be 11-4. How are you going to come back? You're not,
so
bro.
They can take control of top Banana.
No more Sonic slots, not CSGO.
A little bit of chip damage on Nico. But he's just going to be a presence here. He wants to keep these defenders frozen in place.
Unless
he wants to keep them honest at
Falcons with the
site.
crazy choke. Wouldn't be out of the ordinary.
Here come Falcons. Ready to surprise this G2 defense. It's Heavy God waiting on the balcony. No one coming his way just yet.
50 seconds. Bomb executing towards A. G2 somewhat ready for this. 3 defending us. Not if you play like that, though.
The key to unlock this site.
Guys, we were worried about Kioske, but look at Kioske, bro. He's 14-8.
Here's Heavy God blinded and cleared eventually by
maximum
Texas.
blind.
And Falcons leap forward into the A bomb site and come away with every kill required. It is now double figures for Falcons on Inferno. And G2's safe house is not stepping up for them right now. They're not delivering the goods.
Mario.
This is Falcons playing themselves back into the series.
That
and
shot right there, bro,
is looking incredibly likely.
That's some anime type shit.
This is where you go
if you
back
don't
to
know,
Mario
was getting taught by Nico. Was trying to step into the shoes of Nico once Nico left.
Don't actually give up anything for free. Kyosuke,
beautiful one.
He's gone off on his own with the AK-47. I'd be surprised if he progresses any further, but this is the kind of situation Nico's talking about. They've already won the round. Every detail matters. Don't hand over an AK-47 that can be used against you. And Falcons hit double digits now with a 6-round lead. Both pistols. An incredible performance out of Monesi, 19-4. Star player performance out of Kyosuke on his weakest map. You have everything you need to bring us to Dust 2 on the 3rd. And G2 not yet able to get into this half.
No.
Have you got trying to keep the vibes up?
He's trying to stay positive, but not much hope. In a round like this, you've got a UMP for Mobs. Everybody
Rip the
else
chicken.
An SMG and pistols. It's just not looking good here whatsoever. So Falcons 11 rounds.
Dust 2 is going to be fucking cinema, bro. Please.
Oh my god.
But it is Falcons, so we're not sure yet.
True.
Didn't even do no. This is
controls
over,
nice position
bro.
To have in a round like this, and obviously getting it without any sort of aggressive stance from the defense up in Hulls.
Right.
So they can be patient, and this is a part of the map they can use as a staging area for hitting to the A bomb site, or at least just to get some information. Heavy God's gonna go find it. Good shot.
Yeah, great shot. Need response, and Kyosuke provides as Matt is moving down middle. So Pius has won it on a USP of all weapons. And now he doesn't just have a USP, he has an AK-47 to get going in with a minute left.
Bomb towards
Nico,
B.
I think is going to start puffing his chest and bullying this B bomb
Hunter
site.
with a great call. 3 defenders already close by.
Up with them. Kixon and Monesi.
Sunpayas.
With the
Mego for the quick flank. Never mind.
We move in.
Yeah, G2 racing back, trying to get here in time to have an effect.
Okay.
It's Nico, great shot.
3 on 3 now.
Mobs cast away, and we now have Mattis slipping through, but Nico's got that one as well.
2v2.
Only his
Hunter
cousin
killing
can
Nico.
find him.
Let that simmer.
And now it's Kixon and Monesi at 2v2, and Hunter hits the pause button
Careful,
for just a little bit
HP.
because Sunpayas now arriving with that AK he found in Boiler.
No util for the retake. No kit for the retake.
Smoke to clear, and then we do have a 2-on-2 in our hands. No kit, so it's got to be fast, but Sunpayas can do the damage.
Yeah, it's tough. No utility either to force them out, so Falcons can sit deep as Kixon in an unexpected position. And he'll draw the attention towards him, freeing up Monesi for the peak. And it gets a little scary, but in the end, it is 11.
A risky position for Kixon, but he's got faith that his aim is going to be able to snap back fast enough, and he does indeed. Monesi with the peak after the fact to protect him. And Falcons work themselves out of a tough situation.
Nicola hyped.
Unlikely that USP was going to cause this round to get dangerous, but It sure did. Good recovery again from Falcons. These rounds have been tough for them. 11-4.
Don't say it. All right, here we go.
Knocking on the doors of Dust 2.
A 20-4 performance as well here from Monacy. He was missing.
Here we go.
Over on Ancient, never got the weapon he wanted into play. You know, not able to have those moments, those highlight plays to get his team going. Sure, a very frustrating first match.
G2's his last chance. If they lose this one, they're left with nothing on the last round on match
one of the
points.
ones who does have it is Heavy God. However, the AWP is really exposed playing in lane. Sunpius in trouble if Heavy God can't put a stop to this.
Oh, you got to rely upon the Heavy God. He's been great for G2 this season.
There's a Hooksy name tag on this M4. Paying respect to Hooksy, I respect that.
For the first,
4-4.
can't get the second. Sunpius at least gives the warning system. Hunter also delivering at least a kill.
Sunpius can't find anything. What is that?
He will fall to Nico. That site is taken, smoke is up, and a retake not going to happen. G2 into the save call. Map point for Falcons.
Oh my, I just realized something.
Seems to be going their way easily.
Before this round, Kixen had 3 kills. What the fuck?
Obviously something
That's
they worked on coming into the major, and this time on Inferno, it's looking excellent. Nothing G2 can do. That is an overwhelmingly suffocating
Munizi getting all the kills.
Everyone being aggressive and everyone pushing forward for the trades. And Dust 2 seems all but secured. 8 chances for Falcons to close out this map and move us on to the decider.
Oh, his stats are going to be disgusting.
And not even a hunt from Falcons. Decent amount of money in the back pocket, but not risking anything, knowing this call came in very early from Madison Malbs. No motivation to go spread around the map and find things. And the final timeout called by G2's defense.
All right. Take that soundball away from that guy, please.
Inferno seems out of their reach, but they're going to give it one last go. Saw might just be calming him down for the next map. Say, hey, forget about this one. We're too far back. Let's see what we can
Trying to make a comeback happen.
Scrape it together, see if we can get something going. But if not, don't stress, because we still have Dust 2 on the cards.
Yeah, Dust 2 will be a fantastic decider with the amount of skill we have on the server today.
8 in a row needed.
The last major spot coming down to 1 map.
Falcons at 12. Speed love. No. This one is too far gone, bro. 12-8 fully chokeable, 12-4, no shot. No shot.
Kixen and Nico come in with some great frags, and Sunpius going to be a little bit frustrated. He couldn't really ever get that AWP going. That 12-4. Falcons looking to end it here and now. We're going to take us into Dust 2.
Bring us to fucking Dust. Yo, Dust 2, such a beautiful design as well, bro. I love Dust 2, man. AWP are really important on Dust 2. Munizi right now, 20-4. Sunpius 6-13. Let that
Pulse
simmer.
control again for Falcons. Kyosuke and Tess is working that. Nico passive and Banana sees the aggressive stance from Malbs. Very mid-centric defense right now for G2. Hunter playing on Rap side. Sunpius boosted up and Heavy God right outside boiler door.
Kyosuke blasted by the grenade. He at least got the 1 kill, so a 4v4.
Nico.
Pressure for Nico. Inside that top Molotov.
Got to extinguish it. Oh, that's a good shot.
Yeah, nice. Risk taken to go out of the apartments, but he's got the pick on Hunter. Now the
Here we go, be execute.
And he just kept going. Sunpius.
That's fucking game.
Oh, he's going to be kicking himself, getting caught by that. Now Malbs and Mats has
left
2v4 here, coming back down through Banana.
Kixen to win the round. Nice, baby.
And he won't be able to. At least Malbs.
Dust 2!
To Monacy. And the Falcons,
as the final decider.
Inferno being a weakness for them.
Who's going home?
It is their strength. They overcome it.
Nico Munizi.
And only 1 spot left here in the playoffs in Budapest. And it will be Dust that settles it.
Yo. How did Falcons win Inferno? That was supposed to be a absolute loss. G2's best map and Falcons is by far most chopped one. That's absolutely wild. I'm happy that G2 won the first map, so now we have a cinema third. Jeez Louise. Look at the stats of Munizi, bro. Yeah. 21-4, rating of 2. Kioske 1.5 on his by far worst map. Usually goes in the red, on average. Damn, bro. Chad, who will go home, bro? 60 seconds, I will be back. And then we have the last and final map before we go to the arena. But who will join the arena? Nico or Hunter, bro? 60 seconds, I'm back. Yo, I'm losing my voice. Chad, it hurts when I speak. 60 seconds, I'm back, starting.
For Sonic as well. I feel like this guy has
lock in, bro.
While donning the Falcons jersey.
The final map.
In terms of how is he even still on this lineup? And I feel like if anybody is under the pressure here, if you're Falcons, you're keeping Nico.
I don't know who I want to see get eliminated, bro.
They need to start looking at Sonic. If you miss out in this match here,
bro.
It all goes down right here.
Falcons is always an entertaining game to watch. That's the thing, bro. But then again,
it's all going down on Dust.
These two teams facing, I would be cheering for G2, bro.
Nico versus Hunter. Cousins fighting for the final spot here.
Loyalty over bags,
best players on the server. But there is one.
But do I want to sacrifice a banger playoff game? I don't know, bro.
Why don't we do this, Budapest, one last time?
And Nico Major
in the group stages.
Would be nice. I don't know.
G2 versus Falcons on Dust 2.
Let's go, bro.
Oh, we're going to get started, all right. Look
the
at this
last
aggression.
map
They're pushing
of the
right
day,
into
boys.
G2. They want to get some energy
Lock
out early.
in.
They want to take control of this map right at the start, and it's been spotted out. Kicks and sees everything. He knows everything that's happening, so pick up the pace towards B.
Yeah, Heavy God dropping the defensive smoke. They run
Heavy God, sole defender right now. Needs to get something.
To cover. They throw flashes in his face, but he's still
Heavy God is getting flanked. Kiosk fucks him in the ass. Easy, Klaus. Kiosk get triple kill.
Showing us what he's capable of. Nico in the lower tunnel silences Mattis, and we have Mobs to step up to the plate, but die at the hands of Kixin. Kiyosuke
nice
cannot be stopped on the server today.
When I'm muted,
him come into his own
stop trolling me, bro.
Start, the time he's had in Falcons,
it's too late to troll, bro. It's Sunday afternoon and you're trolling me, bro.
After
Don't do that, bro.
He just builds upon it in this pistol, finds Heavy God hiding in the smoke, finds the follow-up trade kill, holds off the retake entirely.
Should have had some chicken and potato
and he hasn't missed a beat from
while
the
I was rejuicing, bro.
Straight
I'm
into it
locked
for G2.
again.
A scout coming out here for some bias. Pistols around it.
FPS too loud.
Problem for Falcons in the first map was they stumbled and didn't really get it going after a pistol round win.
Scream if you love Budapest.
An opportunity now.
They got both pistols on Inferno, so 3 pistols in a row for
that one
G2,
didn't hit, buddy.
excuse me, for Falcons. That's a huge pain point for G2.
I think he switched to Scream if you love Falcons, and he thought a lot of people would scream, and then he would
Falcons
like get him.
haven't played this map yet here at the Major. G2, meanwhile, got destroyed on this map by the Mongols to put them in this situation now against Falcons in the elimination series.
Force buy on GU.
And over towards long we go for Falcons. Controlled middle, they've destroyed, they've avoided any dangerous
Every time
pushes.
I say GU, I get flashbacks of that one vertical clip.
Damage.
You mother
So now we can settle into this round with no real concern. Smoke's left on the ground, but if they don't pick him up now, they're not going to have the chance to throw him and delay this long play.
50 seconds. What is that smoke? Big ass gap in the smoke.
Blocked for now. 45 seconds on the clock here. Falcons just going to go through it. Yet to be spotted, yet to be detected as Nico is getting ever closer to the A site.
Chad, I hope you realize it's a must win for Falcons.
Kixin coming up late through middle of the Xbox. There's the peek up, and there goes Hunter.
If they lose, they die.
Kixin
Literally.
Can't follow up, but his teammates have now arrived on A. And
okay,
Nico
4v3, 4v3.
On Heavy God. The scout of Senpai is pinned here. Looking like it shall not pass any further. It is Nico just keeping cool tapping, and then his teammate Kiyosuke steps in like, let me handle this one. And he's got the kill on Mattis.
Those taps aren't what
Watch, Nico's gonna be smiling.
That's all right, we'll shake it off.
If he's not smiling, then he's really locked in like, oh shit, Major Limb.
Kixin does a good job, just getting the one kill, getting tons of information. 2 players on catwalk, might have heard the mid player as well, so plenty of information passed over to his team to know that it was safe to scale up the ramp
Wait, he's
and
not
start
smiling.
fighting towards catwalk in the corner boxes. 2-0, and G2 will chill out with just pistols. No armor, saving as much money as possible. Sun Pius keeping flush with cash so he can try and grab the AWP as fast as possible.
That's one of the most expensive scouts in the world, by the way.
Yeah, it's quick out long. Already Tessas moving forward. Look at the amount of damage done to Nico.
They got all the Saudi skins.
Yeah, Nico will have to play the early stages passive, especially against the pistols now that he's softened up. Might even take the scout from Odyssey and get the pit position to just provide cover and fire.
67.
But once again, G2 gonna focus on the catwalk portion of the A-bomb site. Although now they hear the smokes and the flashbang come out, everyone shifts back. One single flashbang on Heavy God to push them through the smoke, but the timing has to be perfect.
Kiosk.
Oh, they cross, and Kiyosuke has already made it over to the site.
Right click.
Light up
Was?
the Molotov, gets blinded. Here's the swing. Tess, Nico, and Modesty with kills for Falcons. Only a single frag goes the way of G2.
With the 5-7, long range, not doing much.
Compose itself. Tess better on the rifle.
Guys, I'm telling you, Heavy God's gonna win this round.
clean
1v4 with the Deagle. A man in a dream.
Yeah, now we're gonna get into the gun rounds. Modesty with that final kill. 3-0 start for Falcons. And we've got the AWP coming out for Sunpius immediately. How do they want to open up this defense? What
Those are all G2 staff. Those are not your ordinary fans.
Here in the 4th round.
They work for G2. They get paid by G2. If they win, they're good. If they don't win, they're chopped.
Did somebody bring a goat?
Here we go. What the hell? What is that instrument? It's like
it's
DIY.
a B-rush. Oh, nope, I was wrong. They're going to pause it. That would have been a little bit crazy in the first gun round, so Modesty just keeps things chill. Wanted the angle for the AWP.
It's a kazoo? What the fuck is a kazoo?
Nico and Kyosuke to take lower V control. Look at the push up middle. Mobs having a little bit of impact here on Dust 2 at the start.
Yeah, gonna feel happy about that one kill at least. Grenade primed and ready to go into the lower tunnels. Kyosuke on the other side of that. It's only going to be 12 damage.
Smoker.
Defense is moving a lot right now.
So with the T side, as they start coming through the tunnels into the peak, it's Heavy God out for the first, and he goes again, but this time punished by
Easy with the comeback.
Modesty. We've got Mattis now taking
Matthias
up
and
position
Hunter
here with the
defending.
car, and Hunter ready through the window. Now Molotov is going
Kiosk,
to keep
hit him with the
Hunter
Ferrari pick.
behind the wall, so Mattis was isolated for a moment, but still wins the fight against Kyosuke.
Wow,
And
okay,
straight
Matthias
to
is
the
wall hack.
smoke. He's got one more. So it's Modesty
One
left
easy
in the
ace
fight
clutch.
alone. It'll be the ace clutch if he's able to pull this off, but still a long way off, looking like reality.
This is, oddly enough, this might be one of the more difficult rounds in Modesty in these clutch situations. Not prepared, though, for the...
He gets away with a chance, and so backtracks away, and Sunpius gives him the respect. He repositions, he falls back, and Modesty just gets spotted on that retreat, and Sunpius' AWP comes to play.
Yeah, I mean, known for his movement in those clutches and just ways that he's able to be mobile and find information without committing himself to a fight. But it seemed like Sunpius with the AWP kind of scared him away from any kind of aggressive idea that he had. Great hold at the B bomb site between Heavy God and Mattis. It's really lovely work up on the boxes. Easy one for Mattis. The follow-up spam through the smoke. And Falcons' early attempt to batter down the B bomb site defenses goes awry.
Here we go.
Sunpius, edge of the smoke.
Falcons.
Going for that opening kill.
Fully invested now.
And he is going to miss his opportunity, and he actually gets shot it as well. He's down to 16 HP.
Modesty's coming fresh off his best map of the major, that Inferno that he just helped Falcons win to bring us here. So he's feeling a flush of confidence right now, and you like seeing this kind of an attitude in one of the best players in the world. Haven't seen that from him this year, but the skills are all still there, and now if you get the belief behind it, Modesty's going to continue making these plays. Leading the way up catwalk, being the tip of the spear on the opening with an AWP.
Well, the fact that Sunpius doesn't go down still leaves an opportunity for G2 to see some defense towards that A bomb site.
And now that they have catwalk control, now that they have mid control over towards Xbox and some kind of safety, if you're Falcons, you can really try and seesaw this defense. Apply pressure towards short, make them a little bit nervous, make them a little bit panicked.
Mid to B,
also apply some pressure towards middle and make them guess. Make Hunter make a decision of where he's going to defend. And they disappear back into the B tunnels.
Mid
so
to B
there's
smoke.
The smoke for a mid to B split.
3 CT so caught out of position.
Not even going to be any kind of alert whatsoever. All 5 coming
Heavy
into
God
the B tunnels,
and
and the defense is concerned on the other side.
Yeah, 30 seconds left for the finish here for Falcons. They're getting ready to go. Utility's going to start
Heavy God,
and so will the players now. Heavy God.
Oh, what is this position from Matthias?
Oh, he's got himself what? 2, and Mattis assisted. So that ends up being a stellar hold from G2, and Odyssey forced away.
Back-to-back rounds, G2 shuts down any kind of attack at the B bomb site. That is perfect.
What the fuck just happened?
That should be a lot of pressure abating on Heavy God and Mattis, at least in the next few rounds. I don't think Falcons going to want to test that, and I'll tell you what.
Heavy God is still full HP.
That's actually a really painful round for Falcons to lose, because that mid to B smoke pulled the fake. Got him exactly what they wanted to. One defender comes out of the B bomb site, one stays in. You have as weak as that defense is going to get, and you still can't crack through.
Oh, God.
Time to look elsewhere, and at least in this round, you won't have anything to do it with except for Monacy's up. So all eyes. Okay, Sunpius going for the scout. He's going to look. It's a weak buy. I'll take the weaker sniper.
He took the up.
Well, look at that. 3 AK-47s, an AWP, and an M4 on the CT side. Monacy, the only weapon worth talking about here for Falcons.
Sunpius.
Let's see if Kiyosuke can make us speak about his deagle.
This whole round is like Monesi is just like playing chess, right? And he's got his 4 pawns, and you got to figure out how one of these guys with the deagles or the Glocks is going to jump for you to give you the timing on a peek, jump for you to bait out a shot from the off, make a little noise, find some information, and then set Monesi up. So again, he's going to scale up catwalk.
Come on.
A very passive defense from G2 with the understanding that it's just the op in play and likely pistols around it. Won't be a whole lot of resources for Falcons to use. One smoke to set up and execute. They really like a pick from Monesi. Maybe some follow-ups from the deagle at the gap that Monesi could create.
Why question mark? Wasn't that tough? All right, here we go. Call me nuts. Is that a real chant? Guys, I don't know.
Mobs over in pit.
What is going on? Why does it sound...
Strength of this attack is going to come from catwalk. What strength
like,
there is.
I don't know. It sounds like there's no energy or something. I don't know.
They'll need a kill to take the attention of mobs away from the long cave. There's the smoke. But there's still a large gap that they need to get past to get the cover of it to neutralize Sunpius's AWP. 30 seconds.
Open easy rest pistols.
The call to go is now for Falcons. Bomba boost to player over, trying to offset the crosshair,
gets one.
Not working out
boys?
here whatsoever for Falcons. It is G2 stopping him in their tracks, and Sunpius, he's under a decent amount of pressure in the car, and might not want to
Monesi in middle. Nice,
so he's taking some damage on board. Eventually going in towards Nico and Monesi on the retreat, trying to save the weapon, but the issue is here, he's got $100 in the bank, and the time is running out, and there's a player in the tunnels. Heavycock could take everything away from him. Monesi needs to be so careful, and Heavycock does not step forward, so Monesi is given the mercy.
Yeah, good round from Monesi to be able to bail out and find some safety. Surprised he even went for that peek up the stairs.
Nico joined Mongols easy major. Nah.
Out of Falcons, as Onyx wants to talk things over, clapping his hands. You can see he's happy with how this opened. Obviously, the last 3 rounds a little bit disappointing. The early game plan A of wanting to exploit G2's defense at the B bomb site has gone to waste. Now they got to call the audible, switch over to the next stage of the game plan. You have an established success at the B bomb site, have an established success at the
night vision thing for the 1,000 cities,
you haven't created a weakness there for Kixen to call off of. G2's done a great job rebounding after the pistol round loss in the ensuing 2 rounds.
Hola. Hola. Don't say that's Ohnepixel. Here we go.
And here we go into round 7. Long spawn.
Alright, bro. That's literally Ohnepixel.
Double op setup. We'll see if it works out for Sunpius.
He was a good looking guy, I'll take it. Easy.
Monesi holding that crossover. If he goes back into the re-peak, Sunpius is waiting to punish. Monesi surely aware of that.
Monesi versus Sunpius.
Smoke gonna go down to the doors. So Pius will signal that his AWP is currently occupying the other side of those.
Heavy got on the secondary AWP.
It's got to be a nerve-wracking moment for Kixen as that smoke breaks open.
You're just waiting for that AWP sound.
Mob's tucked into the long corner. He's going to get some love this round. Tesses, Kiyosuke, and Monesi all lined up. Nico's coming back as well. Kixen just going to hold down the fort in lower tunnels.
Nico with the WhatsApp
pyramid. Mobs is someone in this G2 roster. When you see Monesi and Nico leave the team, there was more pressure put on his shoulders to step up and start delivering in moments.
60 seconds. Monesi, pop flash cock.
Pop! Here comes the long setup.
Sunpius, full blind.
Around the corner.
Mario, wow. Kiosk needs to get it. Insta refrag though. 4v3 for G2. Sunpius can win the round. Wow. What a peak. He shouldn't win that.
What are you supposed to do about that? Nasty from Kiyosuke.
40 seconds.
Smoke down for
Hunter's
the cross.
on side. Matthias can smoke spray.
Test his hand at the
may even jump up.
Kixen still lurking and lower for the moment.
Hunter knows his cousins' dirty shenanigans. They've played these games before.
Kixen. And now all of a sudden you got to wonder with G2.
Hunter and Matthias against the world. Matthias needs to kill Kixen. Nope. Hunter 1v3, 2 left. Against Kixen and Nico. Against his cousin Nico on the off. Nico can up.
And Hunter can't play himself into it. He will fall by the wayside, and Falcons finally back to winning ways after the first 3.
Nico winning the round with the AWP as well.
For sure, Hunter smiled after that.
Honestly, good round, but it's Kixen with the impactful kills in the 3v3, cracking things open over in middle, making the defense feel boxed in at the A bomb site, grabbing one more on Cat, and a timeout called by G2 as Saw doesn't want that run to go to waste. They're going to have to spend a lot of the money that they've built up to fight back into this round. If they get broken here, it opens up the avenue, opens up the door for Falcons to go on a run and grab a great advantage. So Saab getting out some words of encouragement, fist bumps all
Why
around.
does Mario play like
Doesn't
he's
look
in a
like either
different,
team
like he doesn't
during
want
these
to be
stretches has
seen?
been dissuaded whatsoever. Neither team is going to be giving up here on this third map. Playoffs on the line.
There's nothing else left in the year. This is the peak of
What the hell?
2025. The major playoffs.
Oh
One
my
last
God.
map of your season. Might as well make
Mario,
it happen.
bro.
Give everything you've got into this and take deep for that opportunity.
Tezis, don't do that, bro.
Yeah, I mean, what do you? That shot from Kiosuke was
like,
Here we go.
That is kind of the only reaction you've got
Nice,
available to you.
Maxime.
fair play on been deleted.
Oh, heavy guard going for that crossover.
Shit.
Once again, it's the same move as Sampai's trying to catch Monacy. It does feel like he's eventually going to get that chance. Sampai's moves up, goes for the peek into the lower tunnels, gets smoked away and his vision severed, so he falls back behind the doors.
we have
I like the
emoji
idea,
for that?
though. I like the assertiveness and the aggressiveness out of Senpai's.
Mods.
Both Oppers looking particularly spicy on this map. They're both looking for fights. We know Dust 2 lends itself to that. Senpai sees one. That smoke is not strong whatsoever to cover this kind of an angle. And he'd love to have a free crack at Kixin trying to cross over.
Free crack? What is crack? Ah, crack. Check. Kiosuke.
Clearing in behind the double doors. Kyosuke sees no movement beyond it, so feels comfortable to start poking and prodding his way through.
I would too if I could hit shots like him.
That's fair enough. Heavy guard on the other side isn't going to detect Kyosuke moving any further forward. And we see Falcons, in fact, positioning themselves, congregating it short.
But just look how stressed that defense get when they show a mid to B split. Such a hard thing to hold back. Close up to the smoke as well. Falcons haven't decided yet if they want to continue moving
Falcons,
up short.
I think.
This play from Mobs, though, this is a perfect timing for it.
30
Falcons
seconds.
stalled
Mario
out
on the
over a
big
minute.
ass
Smoke
flank.
on short so they can't progress.
Mamma mia.
And I think that's making him nervous. Tessus is keeping his eyes
Mamma
there,
mia, but they know, Hey, it's the crowd telling them, hello. How do they know this?
Oh, let's go.
What? He headshot it. He team damage and then Mario.
Great work here. The Tesses leaps forward.
3-on-3.
It's 2 kills from Tesses, but the rest of G2 showing up.
Oh
and so Tesses has
my
left
God.
alone. It's got to be an ace clutch and denied by Sampaio.
Oh my God. Was that Kiosuke again running in front of a teammate? What was that? Who was that?
Of the Falcons.
They got so disorganized and lost. They wanted to move up catwalk, but a perfect timing blocked them
It was
off and took
Kixin.
that idea
Oh,
away.
nah.
They didn't really want to move forward into the mid to B split quite yet because catwalk wasn't a pressure point they could apply to.
Look at that shit.
Tess is panicking, moving into different positions.
Shot.
Everyone crossing.
Bro, shot through
Monacy
him.
actually hits the shot through his teammate.
He would have killed him. He would have killed him. 16 HP because it was a wall bang through the body.
But Nico did a
my
good job
God.
of keeping the mentality of Falcons strong on Inferno. And that's got to be another thing he focuses on.
That could cost him the major, chat. I hope you understand.
First.
If this game goes to something like 11-11, just remember about that round,
It's going to
bro.
allow G2 to take the lead of the game.
Mario.
Orbs catch a bit of fortune.
LOL.
On the flank and
That smells like a
right to the
multi-kill.
head from
Don't get
Kyosuke.
ecoed.
No way.
That
It's
is a
only
Glock
pistols.
that has opened up the A bomb site.
Super.
Bomb recovered. Hunter's got to play it passively. He's the only other defender here. He can't go down. Oh, good find on the lurk. And Hunter providing one more as well from short. Bomb still not planted. Monacy going to step in,
plant would
barely
be-
surviving, and the Deagle had that one chance.
Loki should have planted.
Yeah, still
How did we
shooting,
not get a
another kill
plant out
coming
of this?
but Not able to capitalize
3
on the
stays,
opportunity
no
to get the ball
plant?
planted and get into a
My
post-plant
drillers.
situation. Recovered.
Are
by
we
G2.
greedy again?
That's
Like,
a
oh
great
guys, we
lesson
can
on why
headshot
you
them.
buy
Like,
armor
just
kits.
plant the
Sure.
bomb. Next round we have money.
Even at that range, made it look easy.
Come
there,
on,
Kyosuke.
mud.
I know that round never actually got close, but I think G2 is probably sighing after like a very big relief throughout the team after that one.
We had so much time to plant.
Dicey situation handled well by Hunter, holding down the fort from short.
Here we go. Full AKs
One
on
round lead for
Falcons.
G2
No one
going
easy
into
AK.
round 10. All AKs across the board for Falcons. Still have yet to make a B attack work, still yet to make a mid to B split work.
Pretty essential pieces to a T side on Dust 2.
When easy, you have no op. Careful.
And that's why we haven't seen Falcons win more than one round outside of the first 3 collected.
Yeah, it's the benefit of that pistol, though, that keeps him this close.
Gonna clear that close short corner. Falcons move up. They've completed the standard map control of taking short in the default, but they are going to be cut short.
I don't want to say it, but is
He
Falcons
moves
losing?
forward, removes Tesses' head.
He's had that look. He had it a long time in the previous round. I think that's his
4v5.
kind of mindset. Let me play middle. They're not being on top of their game of keeping the mid double door smoke, of landing it each and every time. I've been able to peer over the top of it towards the back of catwalk. That fight's going to be available to me. So Sun Pius That's a great decision to start in mid and just exploit a mistake you saw previously in the round.
Yeah, Falcons just getting blocked and short. That smoke replenishing time and time again. Will it eventually funnel Falcons into a B attempt? They have got NiKo still over towards the tunnels.
Bomb towards A.
And Hunter's just moved
Hunter.
out of position.
Oh god.
Just as Kiyosuke
Ooh, only
comes
one.
in.
That looked like a second.
Gets the one.
Muni's low HP.
Now it's Mobs' turn. And he's out long.
Mario.
He's had a couple of great moments throughout this for Mobs.
It's a NiKo lurk though.
NiKo's coming from middle.
There's 3 players that are going to be coming through either double doors or CT spawn, so NiKo's going to have his chances.
NiKo in middle needs the timing. Sunpais keeps looking. NiKo needs to find the timing when Sunpais stops looking.
Mobs still waiting at long, waiting for his teammates to come in through CT spawn. Kicks in.
NiKo's still waiting. It's still a fucking hold off. Now he comes.
NiKo needs to make his move right now. They need him.
Well,
nice. Hurry up, NiKo. Hurry up.
Mobs has been cast away by Kickson, so it's NiKo
1v1. 1v1. Oh my god.
NiKo, he's got the clutch. Bides his time until the perfect moment, and then it is NiKo to silence them.
So patient, and then when he escalates, when he speeds up and goes into attack mode, it's so swift, and he recognizes the situation. If he doesn't tap away at that range to the player going up ramp, likely loses the round, likely can't stop the defuse.
Holy shit.
A great trade coming through the short smoke, but this is how it all ends.
Suck. If that guy would have passed, it would have been GG.
Time, and we're all tied up again.
Well, that's exactly what you would expect in a game like this. On Dust 2, it's the individual stepping up and being the difference.
Bro, how good is this game?
NiKo this time.
Like Counter-Strike 2.
And the game is tied again.
Oh, Counter-Strike.
They still have the op out for Sunpais. 2 rifles and 2 pistols. Clear weaknesses in the defense. A chance for Falcons to break them. Going into the next round.
It's ass. Hey. No, it's not.
Defensive purchase.
It's timeless.
Give them the best
like
shot
Fortnite.
at taking a lead here on Dust 2.
Like chess.
Looks like they want to try that early tactic they were trying to run in the first few gun rounds of heading towards the B bomb site. Mid to B smoke going to be coming out from Kiyosuke. Haven't been able to make it work yet. Haven't really been able to clean any kills up on their progression into the B bomb site. Haven't been able to find any clean kills in middle or anything along those lines. So with that smoke placed down, they're actually going to turn their attention up towards the A bomb site. Mob's defending with the 5-7 playing over in Goose. But Sunpais' op is here as well, but his attention will be pulled between long and
want to win? I don't even know, bro.
Execute comes in.
I'm sad for the entertainment value if Falcons gets eliminated, but I think it would be absolutely hilarious if Falcons loses this.
30 seconds.
An infinite money roster losing against the team that they ripped apart. The family that they ripped apart with money.
Taken away
Greed.
by Texas. Kicks in on the follow-up. And we've got Hunter now, the last line of defense of this A bomb.
And then the $1 team wins.
Has done very well.
4v2.
To get one, but really needed more than that. And Kiyosuke clears him out and puts the bomb down for Falcons.
Yeah, save call, very convincing hit. And even without some success established early on, Falcons is able to really utilize that mid to B smoke and attack
NiKo
up
player, I
catwalk.
still wouldn't mind if he wins a major.
Here on Dust 2. Doesn't even really pull anybody away. So 6-5, and G2 is going to have a hard time with the money going into the final round. Only a 1-round losing bonus.
$1, yeah, maybe not $1, but you know what I mean, like in comparison.
A bankruptcy. So it'll be these 2 M4s and likely pistols, maybe some SMGs. Even in round victories, you can see how stressful it is for someone like Kickson, having to call this game and figure out what's coming next.
I thought I was going to say, for someone like this guy. Lul.
You see the damage inflicted upon G2 now. They've got those 2 safe weapons at least.
Here we go.
But everybody else not going to be having the greatest amount of economy to go around, so can rely on some economic support from their teammates.
Check CTT
we'll
side, Uncle.
G2 can put together here going into the last round, whether it's going to look competitive.
Can you stop calling me Unc and call me Uncle?
It's not too bad. You got
Uncle
2
sounds kind of boss.
around that scout for Sunpais and those 2 saved M4s.
There's some respect behind that.
They have to bear in round
Hold up.
now they are barren because Sunpais
is the guy to do that.
Crossover, but Hunter slipped into lower.
We have had like no middle south to what?
Double kill.
NiKo has killed his own teammate, and Hunter will kill him. It's Kiyosuke trying to respond, knowing Hunter is still in the lower tunnels. He turns his gaze there, and he will focus on it, and he'll
not
grab
like
that
this.
Kill.
3v2,
Hunter to fall, and G2 now a player down as Falcons
ripping into A.
heading towards the A
Matthias
side.
Yeah, no,
fully far away.
Going to slip in towards long.
That's
They'll
too
get
late.
the bomb planted, but the next
Especially
point of
without a
danger, I
kit.
think Heavy God's going to play this very slow, very cautiously, very passively as he's waiting for his teammate to arrive on the flank and be in a position where he can build upon anything, where he can work with him in conjunction to try and retake this site.
Wait. Maybe he gets timing on Munizi. Munizi is checking the back right now, but
m0NESY straight through the chest
1v3
of
Heavy God. Does Heavy God give it a
Heavy
sniff?
God will give this a go.
6-7, he may as
Last
well
round of this
try.
first half. And he's marching towards the orb.
Nah.
Marching towards m0NESY.
Oh, Munizi miss.
Misses the timing. Hands were
Heavy God
busy
needed
with
that kill
utility,
though.
but m0NESY giving
Munizi
a chance
doesn't give
to
you a
close
second
it out.
chance.
And it will be FALCONS
Nice,
with the
Ilya.
lead heading into the second half. One spot left in the playoffs here at the Budapest
Brother.
Major. Who is going there? Is it G2 or is it FALCONS?
Oh, was last round. Sheesh. I don't want this to end, bro. Can't this be a BO5, please? Come on, man. Is this what it feels like when in MMA you get one of these crazy fights, like one of these legendary ones? Bro, I don't want this to end, bro. After this, in the next 20 minutes, this is over, bro. And then we continue our Sunday night. With what? Come on, man. Like, give me OT, bro. Give me... Change it into a BO5. STARLADDER, come on, man. Scheiße. Running an S during the last half of this beautiful game. 5-7. 7 for FALCONS. Should I check CT and T side? I will check for you all. Let me see. What can we expect in this next half? FALCONS just got 7 on the CT side. Correct or wrong? Correct or wrong? Ah, sorry, on the T side. Let me see. Dust do. CT side, FALCONS. Little bit worse, but still good. Still good. Still above average. Still good. They usually win on this map. Let's check for G2T side. G2T side, how are we looking? 3, 2, 1. Ah! On CT side and 4-6 on T side. In the red. They lose more often on T side than they win. Aua. But then again, it is against familiar faces. Hunter maybe knows some of the dirty shenanigans on CT side. Knows exactly what his cousin is gonna do. We will see, bro. Pistol is crucial. If you're a G2 fucking fan, you better pray that they're winning the pistol. Here we go.
On the server today, we have greatness,
Final
former
half.
teammates, and even a family. But what is on the line is the final spot in the playoffs here at the Budapest Major, put on by STARLADDER. We have stars all across the board. And right now, it is hard to call. FALCONS with a small lead going into the second half of Dust 2. This is what the 2025 season comes down to.
Lock in.
Let's find out who is heading into the playoffs, shall we? Let's get into this one more time, Budapest.
Lock in!
FALCONS on the CT side.
Kiosk on the
G2
duelies.
move to the T side,
Kiosk is
and
on the right
Hunter
side with the
to try and
duelies.
call them into the major playoffs.
This is the
G2
multi-kill
need to piss
potential and
around
you have it on the
loss in
right side.
first half. They
Kiosk
lost
thinks
both on
about
the previous
pushing.
map.
No, never mind.
They'd love to have
He's
this to give
cocking a
themselves
smoke.
something to work with early on. Kyosuke, he's just
But a
holding
smoke
onto
could be
As
too
soon
late.
as
It's
there's
not a
any indication that
Molotov.
They're committing to this B bomb site. He's going to disrupt everything.
Some fake shots in the tunnels. Decoy,
G2
actually.
decide to
Decoy.
look elsewhere.
Hunter loves using decoys, or
Primed,
G2.
but apparently didn't get what they want. So we
Trying to
break
throw
things
them
up
off a
back to
little bit.
middle.
Kixon may catch the rotation. There it is.
Oh! Good start from
I just
Kixon.
came.
Yeah,
I actually...
I'd say so.
Goes back again. Not so lucky on the second peak, but at least
Oh
keeps
my
his life
God.
on 2 HP.
He might actually just drop back into the B bomb site and play back platform at the headshot angle with low HP.
That was
And
crisp.
just have Kyosuke be the mobile player.
Scheiße, I shouldn't have said
m0NESY
that.
at railing.
All right, here we go.
Nico
Yo,
and CT spawn.
guys, focus on the game, bro, please.
And no commitment yet, no
Bomb towards
decision yet
A.
from G2, but I think Nico's going to have to hustle back. Watch out for the
Munizi,
drop.
Munizi,
There's a
Munizi.
jump. There's the drop down.
Nice.
Nico's ready. m0NESY is as well.
Yeah, Herrick
Nice.
handed out to Mattis Maltz as well.
5v2 should be
m0NESY
easy, Klaus.
handling the pressure until finally Sampais comes in with the Glock. He needs this. He has the chance, but he just can't get
Heavy
it
got
on
1v4.
Texas.
Heavy got in clutch.
Is Heavy God alone.
But no bomb.
1v4,
It needs
they
a
know
FALCONS
exactly
fuck up.
where he
Oh,
is.
headshot on the...
They're all swinging
Hold
it
up,
all,
look at the
fighting, and they're
HPs.
low.
Yeah, careful. Look at the HP. This is very winnable for Heavy God.
Well, that's
that smoke helps helps us. Are you acoustic?
At least the kill on Tesses, but just look at the amount of ground.
Thank you for the isolated one
just to get that bomb back. So Falcons have done a good job here. Heavy God's going to give it a go, but Kyosuke side of the smoke and collects the pistol round for Falcons, so they build on that 7-5 lead.
Yeah, and both pistols yet again in the second and third maps in this series.
Not a good recipe for success for G2.
No,
I love Heavy God clutches, bro.
They're playing with here on Dust 2.
Especially him screaming afterwards, bro.
For the first time in a long time, it looks like they might just be able to overcome the pressure of these big moments. Lovely shooting from Monacy.
Nah, Ilya putting in the extra work.
Shots and Kyosuke getting involved
W
in
Ilya, bro.
as
W
well.
Ilya. Bro, kiss this monitor.
Second round buy from G2.
Couldn't have done it without the hardware.
It's not done yet. Early advantage hasn't been secured by Falcons.
Scouts on payers, 4 pistols.
You really need a round like this if you're G2. You don't want to let Falcons win the pistol and then just convert upon it, winning against your force buy, sending you back down to Glocks for the next round, and you're looking at 10-5 at that point.
Winning the pistol means nothing to lose the follow-up.
G2 needs the follow-up. Yourself out of if you're G2. They don't have the stars to climb the ladder.
Would be massive. Boys, there's looking at him.
Nothing, because Mattis is taking him down at range with the Tech 9, and Tesses waiting out at long, blinded and forced back. That plant is coming in, and Nico slipping ever closer.
No kit for the retake.
This is good for G2, but Nico's here to spoil the party. It's Heavy God who's gone.
What is this?
Nico and Kyosuke continuing to fight.
2v2, 2v2.
Is not done yet.
Mario.
Nico is
Mario
gone.
1v2.
Kyosuke
1 HP though.
Not enough.
Nice try, bro. Nice try. Oh my god, Nico thinks he just won the major.
Nico is celebrating that because he knows what that does. It gives them a huge advantage to build on here in the second half, and it could have got messy.
They know what this means.
But they stabilize.
He's been very, very involved in keeping the attitude, the energy up in this team, screaming with round wins, especially these big rounds. Defensive smoke allows him to scale.
I haven't seen Nico so locked in ages.
To just decimate this hold. In a very dangerous round, Monacy makes a huge mistake getting caught out into the open.
But I feel bad for Nico, Chad. You can clearly see that he's feeling sad about eliminating his cousin, bro.
Here with them, with Kyosuke
why do we have this bracket, bro?
Not enough room for 3-star players.
Family members shouldn't be able to face each other. This is sad.
Showing here in this series. And a timeout called from G2.
That bomb plant makes a difference here for G2. It allows them to get into Galil's, and they want to keep this fight going. They could have taken a more conservative approach here, gone for a half by Tech Knights, Kevlar, but instead they realize that they are in a hole right now, and they need to fight their way out of it as quickly as possible, and so they're bringing the Galil's to the fight.
A big risk, a huge risk, but why not take it in a match like this? When everything is on the line, G2 have shoved all in. A plant and 3 kills. They feel like this economy is at the perfect position
to take a risk
like this.
Win for G2. And the buy is chopped. Not one AK on G2. Only Galil's to stay alive at the major.
This might be their major dreams.
To not get eliminated by the team that ripped you apart, that ripped your team apart. We all remember what G2 used to be.
Lining up a mid to B split right out of spawn. That's the call. Hunter and Heavy got over in middle. Malbs, Madison, Sunpias up in upper B tunnels. Waiting out the smoke.
Mid to B. 2 defenders on B. It's Kixon.
Kyosuke and Kixon move to defend middle. They don't care about the B bomb site. They want to take out this half of the attack first.
14 and 8. Kyosuke. Heavy God needs the refrag. Oh, Hunter. Bad target selection. You rather want to take up just the hold up 3 on 3. That's massive. Really hard retake. One flash again inside. They also have a smoke for tunnel.
Talk about how important this round is for G2. Can they close it in the post plant?
Smoke.
Need to provide something, or
interesting to get inside.
In this retake, that's a safe call right out of the gate. You have to back away now, I think.
Nope, they're greedy. Their egos are stepping in.
Here goes the flash. Here they go again. It's Malbs.
Oh! Egos for a reason. 2v1. Step down, bro.
Second kill, and all of a sudden,
Nico.
Sunpias trying to stop him.
Oh my God!
No players would save it, and they go for it, and Sunpias. That is the round G2 need. His gravitational pulls, he pulls him in, and
you
said keeping G2 going.
That when we should be saving, we should be saving.
Cover the situation. Insane kills from Nico, who's delivering in this big game. Delivering
now you
in these
pay the
big
price.
Moments. m0NESY frustrated, he's not able to grab that kill. They never had information on his position. It's wild he's able to convert that.
So crisp.
Might just be the moment that keeps G2
Sunpay is
going.
1v2. How?
Pimp on the desk talking about
Nico hit a headshot.
Can drop off if the others around him aren't stepping up, but he needs to be the player to now lead the way. And that is a huge moment in this game. Lose that and G2 were out of money, and FALCONS were speed running to a close here on Dust 2.
Oh boys.
Mattis gets the opener. Tess says to respond.
Oh boys.
And
FALCONS fully invested. If they lose, they're broker than a joker.
He's
AKA
dead for sure, but m0NESY's gonna come over and try and help out with the scout. Clean up one kill. Yeah, you will. Right to the dome. And Tessa survives at the bottom of pit. And that means G2 can't progress. But how dedicated does FALCONS want to be to keeping Tessas in this position?
Sunpay doesn't lose this.
He's doing a decent job of drawing attention, but
Tess is full baby raged.
To pick up kills here for G2. Heavy guard through the smoke.
m0NESY 1v3. I'm feeling something, boys. 2-on one-shot range. It's like an op.
Of energy that you require if
but
you're
more
G2.
nimble.
You answer back in the follow-up round as well. And there's going to be an eco around the corner here for FALCONS. So not only is this 7 rounds for G2, it is very likely going to be an 8, but m0NESY could spoil that
Headshot
party
as well, didn't even need to be.
Spoil that story as Hunter goes down, m0NESY on the scout. Is it going to be
Bomb
another
m0NESY
moment?
Do they have a smoke for the cross?
He's read this
no,
so
they
well.
don't.
Came back to short because he knows G2's likely going to drift away considering where they'd been. Now he comes back because he knows the cross is most likely.
Some pies is low and they don't have a smoke.
Wasn't that smoke?
Oh, he's dropped him. Oh, this could rip the heart out of G2. m0NESY gets away. Back to safety. For the shot, and he's damn close. But it's Heavy God that needed that kill. At G2, survive a scare.
Heavy God is such a smart player. You see the way he just stutter steps and pauses at the corner? He knows m0NESY's not going to have the information. m0NESY assumes he crosses on that shot. And Heavy God just goes right back. m0NESY catches a glimpse, thinks he crosses, and then he runs back to short. But Heavy God was with a stutter step, able to do tons of damage and put him in a weak position.
Oh, no round is comfortable. None. m0NESY making
a
real deadly right at the end. Gets himself some extra cash as well. He goes over $3,000 in this save round, so that AWP going to be back in his hands shortly.
Fully
You gotta love that the ballsy call of G2 to force buy in round 15 actually pays off, and then they're able to capitalize on top of it.
Yeah, and it's relying on the individuals.
Hunter.
Some bias to step up. Hunter and Mattis, a couple
This
of
one comes for free.
They just mow him down nice and easy this time from G2, stabilizing that money, that damage that m0NESY inflicted in the last. And we'll get back into the buys again.
Yeah,
guys,
G2 is just
and you know who's performing worse under pressure?
That FALCONS was trying to hit.
When it's looking like it's all about to end, when the major dream is ending, then one team is guaranteed to choke.
To the playoffs.
Yeah, well, it's got a little bit dimmer after this 3-round stretch from G2. A great recovery.
Yeah, it's the light of the Sampayas.
Zoni knows, takes the timeout.
Believing again.
This is back to what we had on Ancient, where both teams going back and forth, blow for blow. So
8 to 9.
Saul's trying to talk to the guys. We get guns back out for FALCONS as well. m0NESY on the AWP.
Here we go. Kiosuke top of the leaderboard.
Round 18 is coming in. Kiosuke leading the way. 16 kills for the rookie. In his very first major. Building up into the star that FALCONS need him to be.
Bro is fucking mulling off the pigeons. Flared.
m0NESY with the ult back. Starts holding the long double doors. And he's just going to change position now.
A very quiet round considering the high-octane Counter-Strike we've had in the past few.
A moment to breathe for everyone.
Nico playing way more dedicated
it's anti-smoke.
But it looks like it's just the
I'm about to cream.
Storm Jason. This is a heavy in the tunnels here for G2. Not going to waste time.
Kixon's playing up close at the smoke. This could be so deadly for G2. Break of the smoke. They want to see if anyone's home in halls. Nobody is. Nico drops the Molotov because he wants to maintain his aggressive stance as well.
Now I feel stupid as fuck.
It looks like they want to control middle again, and Nico tells him to stick into the B bomb side because
tell me I'm not stupid, please.
Oh, they're going to double up at the car?
Oh, Hunter just missed a smoke. Oh, he just
it's anti-molly.
To be smoked. That was going to be the follow-up fake. Now they can be secure in their positions at the B bomb side, and they know exactly what's coming.
Yeah, they know what is coming. Kiosuke. Angle at the car, kicks in on the back plat.
Defense has to be strong though.
40 seconds.
Kicks so far away from the action, they'll never arrive in time.
Well, kicks in, line up. Tons of damage. Kiosuke can't finish his full blind. Nico needs a smoke kill. Tries, doesn't connect. And he may just have to save because he learned his lesson the hard way the last time.
It's a tight game again. Just when it looked like
9-9.
Falcons were gearing up to close it, G2 back in the fight.
You know, Hunter at the Austin Major gave an interview and said, I know how much it means to Nico to win the Major. I know how much it means to him to perform well at the Major, but something weird keeps happening every time he steps onto these major stages. Can't even put a word to it, just something odd keeps happening. And it feels like that might be starting again here right now. Kicks in with an opportunity to spray down multiple players, doesn't nearly deal enough damage as he needs. And Falcons has got to be nervous now as G2 has climbed right back in this series.
And you see in that previous round as well, when Sampaius wins that 1v2 clutch,
if I was Hunter,
it's Nico who does something special.
I
Gets
eliminate
those 2
him.
kills that makes an impossible retake.
I would say
suddenly possible again.
Are you happy now?
And Sampaius steps up with a moment that might just be enough to get G2 the win here.
Shit.
Also heard Hunter say it's his dream to get Nico
the fact
a major
that the
when
crowd
they
is
were playing
also
together.
chanting
Not this
G2's
major, though.
name, bro.
And no, definitely not. He is suddenly an obstacle in his way.
Here we
Well,
go.
another tough round for Falcons with the 3 saved weapons off on m0NESY still. That's great to have. He's going to need to be productive with it because you got a couple players with pistols, Kixin and Kyosuke, and those are the B defenders, but we're going
Nico
towards
lock
long.
in, bro.
It's fast. It's real fast here for G2. They're playing with momentum. They're
Not a
playing
good
with
exchange.
confidence, and they're
3v4.
playing with Falcons.
M4
like the
lost.
food. This is a
2
commitment for
pistols
Heavy
remaining,
Dawn
and
all the
Nico,
way up towards
m0NESY off.
Kyosuke. Great shot on the Deagle,
Only
but
one.
you need more, and he just
2v3,
doesn't have it in
m0NESY.
him.
m0NESY.
m0NESY still around.
Needs to be a
Anything's possible
masterclass.
when his op is
Out
on
in the
server,
open,
though.
careful.
It's a kill on Mattis.
Two v
He
two.
steps in front of the Molotov because he wants to fight.
He knows he has to. Kixin's only got a pistol.
What is Kixin doing?
m0NESY doesn't get the second crack.
Kixin
of the
is
weapon.
waiting
As soon
to
as
be
he
in the
goes into
1v2
open,
clutch. He
it's
wants to
Mobs
have
with
the
a
clip.
headshot, and Kixin
I respect
gone.
it.
Can Kixin win it on the 5-7?
Let's see it.
It's going to be such a tough round for him to pull off here. Mobs has shoved
6,
away
7,
m0NESY,
5,
the
7
real threat in
equipped.
this round.
Doesn't have a kit.
Kixin's
Doesn't
gotta
have any
get very
util.
lucky.
Watch this. He's going to pick up the AK and then
he
get...
doesn't.
Yeah.
Hunter
That's it,
turns
yeah.
around the back.
I've seen this,
And it's
these games
another
before.
round that's
No.
put G2 into the lead.
Come on,
Somehow
G.
they're the first to reach double figures on Dust 2.
5 rounds in a row, and once again, you got to throw flowers at Hunter for this calling. You're exactly right. Playing with momentum, snowballing into an unstoppable force, and G2 trusting each other to always find the trades. A lovely shot from Mobs, and that's what took away all the danger in the round.
Here we go. 10 to
Sampaius
9.
is running out long this time, looking
Falcons
for the early
need
break.
to win this
Double
round.
up
If they lose, they
from
have no
Kyosuke,
money,
starting
aka
mid,
G2 at
goes
12.
for the shot, gets off the angle,
Boys and
caught
girls,
with a flash.
lock in if
But
you want
here
Falcons
he
at the
is,
playoffs.
Speaking of,
If
it's a
not,
shot
enjoy
down onto
watching.
Hunter in the lower tunnels.
Yeah, the op shot over towards long
Entry
might
for
have made
Falcons.
Hunter feel confident to take a peek at Catwalk, but the double up switch works effectively. And now switching back over to the B bomb site. Kixin has enough utility to delay to buy time for Kyosuke to be mobile, breaking up the smoke. Oh,
That was a free kill. Why is this guy open?
Couldn't take the kill.
seeing the whole hip. Maybe just a little bit surprised. Tess is inside the A bomb site. Nico coming up ramp in support.
Can G2 convert a 4v5?
No way
The
you're
op is
trolling
giving
like
it
this
out
at the
towards
end.
long though. Op's out of position for this Catwalk hit.
What?
That's a grace
Bomb
that
towards
G2 is
A.
going to be very thankful to have, not having to go up against the
m0NESY
snipers.
full outside of
Yeah, with
position,
going
bro.
up against Nico in the bomb site. And Tessa's out towards Goose.
They can just plant bomb for short. 50 seconds.
Nico looking to be Tessa. Says
Oh god,
Maverick,
they're
he moves
all
forward.
coming for short. Nico can
Making
farm
sure
here.
they do
Nico
not
can
pass
farm
right
here.
in front of him, the lineup's down.
Nico gets
Savage
to
with the double.
2v4.
m0NESY's back now. They didn't have that threat just a few seconds ago, but now they do.
G2
And
has money, they
Tessa's
can
still
try.
yet to reveal his position.
GG.
m0NESY protects him. Tessa's not required as m0NESY pulls them right back, and we've got a tie game again.
This is the Nico here today that's going to
10,
deliver for
10.
Falcons every time they need something. A double kill, a critical double kill, and a heavy attack. He was doing it on Ancient, he was delivering on Inferno, and still on Dust 2, he's providing the impact necessary to keep Falcons in this game.
What a shot.
The dream of the playoffs looms
What?
right around the corner, 3 rounds away for both squads. And the 5-round run from G2 is shut down.
You needed to find some stopping power.
Nice,
you needed to
Elia.
put an end to that
Bro.
before it rolled over the top of you.
And it's the final timeout now. And what we've seen in these timeouts,
let me make sure that there's no S coming. I got you.
G2 are slowing it down more out of these timeouts. They've been playing with pace. Hunter's called some very good changes of the momentum of the speed that he's utilizing. Out of these timeouts, we've normally seen them shift to a lower gear. Take it a little bit more cautiously.
Now, we know that G2 had no idea about the double up setup in the last round.
They know about it now.
They know about it now. Kyosuke didn't die. They didn't get the information that he was the player with the AWP, and so you
why does Kiosk stay on the AWP? Call me absolutely nuts.
Grab the opener. They don't have that opportunity now. The element of surprise is gone for the Falcons in terms of that double AWP. We'll see if that comes into play here for G2.
Both teams have some residual cash behind them as well, so this loss wouldn't completely break anyone and be devastating. They'd be able to have a shot.
He had a fantastic game on rifle.
If any team loses money at this stage of the game, that's the red carpet laid out for the opposition. m0NESY slides over through CT spawn toward the mid double doors. Fights we haven't seen him take yet in this half.
Oh god. Don't
some pious. A slither. A slight gap.
It's always so tense, but every opper knows not to walk into this angle. If you're on the CT side, you never slip into that crack.
60 seconds, it's going to be mid to B.
So the pressure's put on you.
Doesn't go for the shot, doesn't want to announce his presence.
Backtracks.
That nade is massive.
To spawn. Pious
120 damage. And the crowd reaction left him know as well.
So quick. Reacts
5v4, m0NESY against the world.
And that is enough to force G2 back.
They back off.
Consider your other options. You won't get past m0NESY. And he's coming for you.
What is he doing?
As he hunts down his second kill, it's Matt is gone. m0NESY putting Falcons into power position.
Giving him way too many chances, way too many
m0NESY smoked off Kiosk second up. Why is he on the up?
Kiosuke misses the shot.
Stays alive though, 30 seconds. That's
25, he's gonna miss again. Yep, I knew it.
Kyosuke, another miss.
He gets a third here. All right, he's fully chopped.
As he misses yet again,
okay.
But it's the no-scope.
Okay, the no-scopes are hitting. The two no-scopes are hitting.
Kyosuke showing he can do everything. And the Falcons head to 11.
Better without the scope than he was with it. Critical kills, but Kixon makes a smart play as well, pushing it upper tunnels, letting him know that it's all coming from middle. Only one place to pay attention, but boy does m0NESY tee him up for a dominant
terrible round from
G2,
G2, terrible.
And Falcons yet again regain the advantage. And now the money issues are a conversation or a topic for G2. Force up everything yet again. And it's Kyosuke with the peak. Tag, but still finding the kill.
This story's all about Nico.
5v4, boys. This is a full investment on G2.
King of Counter-Strike without his crown, but it's currently his princes around him.
They need something here. I'd say pistols on the last, aka at match point. m0NESY edging the Molotov like a master.
He is still alive. He has found sanctuary.
Oh my, how's that?
And m0NESY not burning away.
Okay.
He can move out to safety again.
Does he have a fire potion?
He'll climb back up on short. We've got Nico, we got Tesses.
With this aggressive long take, Falcons going through the protocols. Clear out middle, make sure nobody's lurking. Find the lurker really quickly before G2 starts scaling up long. Unfortunately, that smoke thrown to be a fake is nothing even close as Kixon once again makes the information play.
This one is weird, boys.
All the intel his team
Look
needs
at the
to
minimap. We haven't seen this before.
But they do need to get more bodies over to the A bomb site.
Awkward round.
m0NESY still
m0NESY
alone.
needs to connect. Has been so good.
Still alone, but he might be enough. How good he is.
Round winning,
There's the smoke for the cross.
m0NESY.
Oh wow, he goes in.
Oh my god, he is so
23 HP. Tesses gets the second, 2v5.
Followed by Tesses out of
flying no-scope headshot. Nay, flying no-scope through the smoke.
G2 crumble and the no-scopes there. m0NESY is putting
you can't stop the Celia, you can't.
To the playoffs.
All that star power that G2 let go of coming back to haunt them.
This is why Falcons didn't stop after acquiring Nico.
2 rounds. He has put them in the pole position in this series.
This is why
they found the player, the mixture that is allowing the Falcons to soar. m0NESY jumping for the shot on Hunter.
Unreal.
Are you being dead ass?
Can you believe it? What a performance. But now you gotta settle down because there's one remaining. G2's not out of the fight. AK-47 on Hunter. Tech-9's otherwise a scout on Pious.
Match point for Falcons. Elimination point.
But now that you have this chance, 2 chances to eliminate
arena,
G2, to put yourself into the playoffs, you can't take a round off now.
G2.
The adrenaline needs to calm down.
Sending family home. Is it time to throw or not? If you're new to Counter-Strike, if you're new to esports, Falcons
here in this round.
And Nico specifically is known for choking. Right at the finish line.
That smoke providing just enough cover. So no sight, no glimpse of the players jumping catwalk, but the flashbang to clear around the corner will sell it. This is the one rifle. Hunter's exposed.
Oh,
wow!
It is just a freak show on the server right now from Monesi.
You can't stop
We wondered where he had gone.
3 pistols and a scout to stay alive at the major.
It dropped off. He started to get back into it coming into the major, but this stage 3 hasn't been anything special, but he saved it for the magic moment.
And G2's got to be
30 seconds.
why
G2
is this
finishing on B. Running onto Kioski. Kioski is back on the M4.
Just in these final moments of Dust 2.
This may be GG.
Once was pulling off plays like that for them.
He's taken over the game entirely.
Mid-smoke is going to fade. Kixon can win the game.
Matthias
Matthias gets it. 3v4.
It's
Kioski, can he finish the game? Monesi to help. 2v3. Are they going to choke? 10 seconds to plant. Heavy God outside of position. Needs to pass. Heavy God needs to pass. Needs to pass, GG.
And it's gone down.
Don't die and you win.
But there's no time for
whoa, oh my God.
Surrounded by his deadly young princes. Counter-Strike's crownless king continues his chase for his coveted jewel. The Falcons will head into the playoffs here in Budapest. And Christmas in the Kovac household is going to be awkward.
Well, finally we see Falcons handle the pressure. Finally we see them absorb it, rise to the occasion, overcome the difficulty. And all from Monesi at the end, making sure Falcons is never, ever going to let that slip away. Nico, he came in today with an attitude, an engine for this team, and Kyosuke started taking those steps towards becoming the star player that G2 brought to this team to get those major trophies.
This has always been the goal.
Let's see the reaction here.
To assemble a team
Hunter
that can
Nico.
challenge for the biggest title.
And Monesi, of course. Monesi Insta goes by. Okay, you see that?
They have failed at every turn. In the Austin Major, it was an embarrassment, dropping out in a ridiculous fashion. Well, they didn't want that to happen again.
Hunter.
They go out, they find Kyosuke.
And Nico Mobs, I told you, bro.
Prospect in the Counter-Strike market. And obviously we're seeing former teammates exchange hugs.
That's his role model.
Obviously, between Nico and Hunter, this game will hurt.
GG's.
You'll have to eliminate one of the Kovacs, but it is Nico that his pursuit will continue.
And I think that's got to be the conversation around G2 as well. This is a devastating loss, a painful loss, heartbreaking as well. But look at the progress they made. Look at the progress with a brand new IGL and Hunter coming in.
G2 gets eliminated.
G2 has a lot to be proud of this year when the pain of this loss subsides.
After all these years. That's him. Falcons to the playoffs. G2 to go home.
We all gotta breathe right now. That was stressful and intense. But what a cinema match. And Falcons is the last team to qualify for the playoffs. Monesi and Nico, you guys did it. And I can see it in your faces. Like, you were so stressed. Nico, you shouted behind the booth right now. And it was a scream of, you were just like, it was full relief, no?
Yes, it was a relief and a half. It was very stressful, you know. 2-2 game, then we lose a map, and then, you know, we go on Inferno, and I'm just so proud of everyone, how we stay composed. We managed to come back on our weak map, and on Dust as well, it was back and forth. I felt like they were playing even better at some point, you know, on our T side, so it's a huge relief, I would say.
And how happy are you about your own performance, especially in Ancient?
I mean, when you lose a map, it doesn't really matter how you played. I'm glad that I could show a good level in an important game, of course, and I tried to help my team. And then some things I also messed up on City side. I think I could have helped the team more, even though I was on the A side. But yeah, I just want to say I think I'm really glad we went this way, because if this win doesn't make us stronger for the playoff, nothing will.
I can't wait to see you play in the arena.
Maybe he's lifting some hat curses.
Were you smurfing or something? Like Inferno, I don't know what you did. The double op through smoke. Also just to you and Q, both of you. You have stepped it up so much. And I know that this means a lot to you, because you have not been performing like you can. And now you showed us against you. Now you showed us again your full potential.
Yeah, I just got in the flow. I could start feeling a game a bit better in the end of the, I think, Ancient as well. And my team helped me to get in this flow after the talk outside as well.
Okay, I mean, now you got the worst over it, right? Like, this was a stressful game, and you're gonna be in the arena now. And I think this match will give you a huge confidence boost. And I know you want to win the major, obviously for yourself, but I know you also want to win. You want to win it for Nico. Why do you think he deserves the title?
Because he's a legend. I don't know. He is a legend. He deserves it, and yes, it will come.
I agree, 100%. Nico, you have been in 4 major playoffs already. This is the 5th time, if I'm not mistaken. And you have been 2 times in the finals, so always so close. And like, we all know in the CS community how much this means to you. And you want this title so bad, and you deserve it. But now, looking at how you played so far, what is your gut feeling saying about this major right now?
Yeah, I mean, I think there's no secret that the major is a missing part of my career. How much do I want it, and what is my gut saying? As I said, I think if we went 3-0, for example, and we went in the playoffs, I think we would have a harder time fighting in the playoff against maybe some of the teams. So I'm really glad that we went the hard way, especially in a game versus G2, you know, very personal, I would say, for me and Ilya. And this game, as I said, this game has to make us stronger. We have to learn from this, and we have to take it to the playoffs. And I'm positive now that we can go all the way, but it's still early to talk about it. You know, it's we just barely got to the playoffs, but this should make us way stronger, and it should set us on a good path.
Yeah, obviously don't jinx it. You are looking fantastic. But I think even though you're probably happy and relieved right now, it was also a bittersweet feeling because now your cousin Hunter is eliminated from the playoffs. Is there anything you want to say to him right now?
Yeah, I mean, I already said behind their booth. I mean, it is tough, you know. We knew that one of us will have to go home, and we even chatted a bit this morning. It's not a nice feeling, obviously, when we have to face each other in such circumstances. We wish it, you know, it could have been, I don't know, on 2-1 or 1-1, whatever. And this is the worst possible scenario for both of us. But I'm sure that he will take some positives from this game. I think they put up a really, really strong fight against us, and he's still early, you know, with his IGL duties. He has time. He has plenty of time to adapt and gain experience as an IGL, and I think he has an amazing team with him as well that trust him fully. So I think now for them it's just about kind of breaking this curse a little bit. Ever since the last London that they won, they struggled a little bit. I think once they get over the line a little bit, I think it should help them to play better as a team with more confidence in such games. So yeah, it sucks, but yeah.
Guys, you can rest today and celebrate, and we will see you soon in the playoffs. Just one more question to you, Ilya. Will you go crazy like in the playoffs like here?
Let's see. Sorry guys also for energy. We have a tough game. No energy at all to say. We have dead voices, so it's okay if anyone is listening to us, you know, but we will see. I don't want to say anything, but
it was pissing me off. Nice that you mentioned it.
Interesting Counter-Strike to people.
I expected an excuse.
Give it up for Falcons!
Like, why is he not screaming right now? Ilya, bro.
Congrats.
An incredibly tough game for G2, and on the other side of things, we have to look at just how this went down. Now, Hunter, you're going up against Nico. You were putting up a great fight in that. Started off strong as well in the opening map. Can you just tell me now you've had a couple of minutes to collect your thoughts? What's the initial feelings from you?
I mean, it's hard, of course, when you go out from the major, but the way we played today, I think that was a good way, and I will go tonight to sleep without any regrets. Of course, it sucks that we are not in playoffs, but this is how it is. But comparing to what we showed yesterday and 2 days ago against Fury and Mongols, this is day and night. And yeah, I'm very sorry for all the fans who came to watch us here, and for my boys, especially for the ones that never played in playoffs, but they have time, and I'm pretty sure they will play multiple of them. And yeah, I just feel bad, and at the same time I'm at least happy for Nico. Of course, he's my brother. It's really hard to play against him, and it's mentally tough to be on the server and you know that you are playing against him, especially after those years that we played together and fought for the trophies together. And I wish them all the best in playoffs, and that's all what I can say. Thanks for support for the fans who are watching us on TVs and here, and who came to watch us as well in playoffs, but we didn't do it, and hopefully next time we'll do it.
W Hunter Banks, no more questions. That was a finisher. That was a finisher, bro. Yeah, like they're chilling now, no?
I want to get your thoughts on also just your first part of the season being an IGL. Obviously, you did lift the trophy in Blast London. We saw the consistency drop between them, but from what you've learned, from what you've shown with this team, are you positive for the next steps going forward into next year?
I'm definitely positive. It's been hard, and I knew it will be hard. New team, new role for me, everything new for us, kinda. We all knew that will be a lot of ups and downs, but yeah, that's the road. Nobody succeeded immediately in the world, so yeah, we just need to go step by step. I think we are on the right path, and we just need to keep being patient, keep trusting each other. That's what we do, and yeah, I enjoy playing with those boys.
Thank you very much. Beautiful words, Hunter. If you can do one last thing and just take down that G2 logo over there.
Yes.
Incredibly eloquent, as always, coming from Hunter in what is such a tough situation. Great sportsmanship as well, considering they were leading the series 1-0. They managed to take down the Falcons map pick, but just too much in terms of the individuals coming alive for Falcons means the end of the road for G2.
G2 have great honor in this game. It took a really well-playing G2 to pressure Falcons all the way to the brink of disaster. We spoke about it. After the first map, it could have gone south. It could have been the end for Falcons. They found it in them to fight back on Inferno, and then finally, Maui, in this matchup, we got a competitive map back and forth on Dust 2. When it was 10-10, you think this can go either way. This is a very close matchup, and it took m0NESY playing some of the best Counter-Strike we've seen m0NESY play at this major in order to get it over the finish line. So as much as it sucks right now for G2, they obviously should be disappointed. They should be proud. They had great honor in what was a great game of Counter-Strike.
G2's first season with Hunter as the captain, as the in-game leader, I would say, despite the fact that they're not qualified here for the playoffs, it's a success.
I did not expect them to be this close to do it.
To come away with the fact that
what is serious, bro? This was anybody's playoff spot.
There should be no regret in what's going on there, and I still stand by what I said actually in the offseason. I still think that G2